There's no audio.
Ride that bit.
Wow.
There, I'm unmuted now too. You guys can hear me, but they can't. This is why I need help, folks. It's the elderly. It's the elderly trying to run a show.
Can we get a Pope's Help the Aged song? Oh, Help the Aged. It's for Gary. Just there, you know.
It's a good song.
Get it? This is a really
good song,
by the way.
I was listening to Pope the other day, man.
Oh, I love me some Pope, dude.
Yeah,
I love me some Pope.
Yeah.
Common People's on my gym playlist, man.
Oh, right next to Bronski Beat and Erasure. Yeah.
Erasure, Bronski Beat, Depeche Mode, Communards, Pet Shop Boys, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Frankie Goes. Back then, you're like, oh, wow, these guys were gay.
These guys are really edgy. They're awesome.
Yeah.
They really like talking about dudes, though.
You know? Well, no, when you see like band members of Depeche Mode like dating women, you're like, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm a little shocked.
Now, this shocks me.
Yes. Welcome to the real BBC, ladies and gentlemen. Bagging, boarding, and chatting. Oh, crap. I'll go grab some comics later. They're right over there. I got comics to bag and board. I got some Micronauts. Mark Millar will not be on today's show. We have rescheduled him tentatively to Thursday. We're going to do a special show on Thursday. A week from today, which is
this is Tuesday.
A week from Thursday. It's one of the days 25th. With T in it. Okay, bro. Give me a break.
July 25th.
Help the aged.
Come on, man.
He's on Thursday. Next Thursday. He's on next Thursday. A week today. It's Tuesday today. He's on.
I like to keep the audience guessing. Okay.
Sometime in the future. Got it.
No.
Don't do drugs.
Don't. They're really bad. They have long-term repercussions. So 25th, Thursday 25th, while we're at Comic-Con. So I thought it's like a good time to talk to Mark Millar while we're at Comic-Con. And it'll be a Thursday show, time to be determined. It'll be in the morning for America. So we'll keep you posted on the community section. Mahler is, it takes a while to come over here from another dimension. We've already determined that. So Mahler will be here when he gets here.
We've done the summoning spells. It's
that Stargate isn't working. He has to turn it off and turn it back on again.
He got
wait 30 seconds.
He got his tentacles tied up. Doing something. Raw dogging it. I love how that cracks you up. Hey, Az, what's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing, right?
Real quiet right now in the world. A lot of people showing their room temperature IQs. A lot of people.
Yes, this is why we like free speech, Az. This is why I don't think Destiny should be demonetized or banned or anything. Just an example, just pulling out an example. I think he should be free to say whatever the hell he wants to say. On blast for the world to see. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a real good thing. And we will talk about adult pretenders and some singers doing something similar and having instant regret. I don't think we would get with that rhymed. Sorry, without X Twitter. And I have lots of thoughts on that. Jack Black, Mark Hamill, Gina Carano coming in and just
Ooh.
punching Jack Black and Disney and Lucasfilm in the face, which was hilarious. And when I saw it, I was like, I wonder if she's gonna. Oh, she did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, before I even finished the sentence,
way ahead of us, yeah. Whew, she saw that. She was like, right, here we fucking go. Okay, yeah.
So hello,
People.
Exure Agu.
Hello, my white friends. Called out by Gary because I cheated on you guys and I had my own BBC last week on Thursday.
I was watching as you saw.
Yes. And,
Okay, Destiny.
I need
It's more of a stringy soy cuck male.
I'm gonna need you guys to teach me the tucking method for the flap because I'm not getting it, or
I know you've got over, but you don't put it on your chest. You move up the air, and then you put your fingers on the edge, and then you flip around. You flip it round. No, when it's still there, so you push up, and then you're flipping it. You're flipping on.
Like this?
No. For a woman, your finger game's really bad.
It's bad.
I'm not a lesbian.
Okay.
This
over here.
Self-service.
Okay.
The self-service at this supermarket.
Go like this. Go like this. Okay. Flip your hand over, then flip. Okay, here, like that.
Right. Here, I've got one here. Right. Transfer. So the outer comic is looking at you. So you push the air up, and then you go to the edges, and then you're flipping back, and then you can see
as little air as possible.
Yes.
And then what kind of tape?
Scotch tape. Regular Scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Got it. Okay. My tucking game will be better, I promise. I'll practice.
That's
got me in trouble before.
Az will appreciate that.
Oh yeah, Culture Club is on my gym playlist as well.
Yeah.
The Crying Game! And if he knows, maybe
the tucking game.
To the day I fucking die. To the day I fucking die.
Yep.
Yeah, anyways.
I'm never gonna resist saying a boob joke though.
No. I wouldn't.
I think it's too much.
I wouldn't. Oh my god.
No, it don't matter if it fuck up anymore. Anyway, people just like, it's just has its path, of course.
Right. It does. So the Acolyte ends tonight too. The end.
Yes, it does.
Of the Acolyte. It's over.
Coffee tongue.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm glad you said that was coffee.
Yeah, I know. Because that could have gone all the way back to the BBC's rear end.
Oh my god. So yeah, there's the events over the weekend, which were horrible, and so much happened in entertainment. That Shannon Doherty died, Richard Simmons died, Dr. Ruth died, Boogie's career died.
Yeah, he was murdered live on the kill on the. Oh, I was going to say the kill shoot. It's not. It's Lol Cow Live, isn't it?
Leslie Headland must be enjoying a weekend out of the news. Little respite.
He was murdered by Destiny before Destiny took his own life.
Yeah.
In a metaphorical sense.
In a metaphorical sense. We're still trying to buy time to get Millar in here. Wonder what he's doing.
Ooh.
He's probably working on a video.
Probably sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Because Morley's probably sleeping schedule is, Morley sleeps through the day, works at night.
Yeah. Those kids, they can do that.
Yeah, I know. Matt's now a text I get at like 4 o'clock in the morning on my phone.
I know, yeah.
Not like, are you up? It's just kind of like, so, did you see the thing?
Did you see the thing? I know, and I'm like, it's 1 o'clock my time. Bro, come on.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
to bed.
just heading to bed in a minute, yeah.
Get to bed. So there's that. There's also a little Hollywood news aside from them being melting down is one of the factions of IATSE wants to vote no on the agreement that they just had. And it's over AI. And I'll screw communism, screw unions, but this faction actually kind of has a good point. It's IATSE sounds a lot like Nazi.
Yahtzee.
It's a collective of below the line creators in Hollywood, which are the people who are kind of the blue collar workers. And there's also some craftsmen. There is a concern from one part of it, from the art directing part of it. That AI is a problem for them because once they create something, and this is a question for you. This is also, you signed a contract, you joined a company, and if you create something with that company's money, then it belongs to the company. Now, you could not work for the company. That's your choice. But they're worried about, and correct me if I'm wrong, stuff that they create will be just replicated in AI and just reused, which is going to happen. Like, it's already happening. The minute the WGA and the Film Actors Guild signed their deals, they all started signing deals on their own independently to AI their actors, AI their voices and likeness for the future. Some estates are already doing that as well. So that big push against AI lasted about 48 hours until the strike was over, and it's still coming. So I'm not sure. I don't know if IATSE is going to go on strike because one faction's voting no. It doesn't look like it. But that would be fucking disastrous. Because we have an article that says, that we're going to go over a little later, that says, Hollywood, hey, things are going to be great in 2026. 2026. Now it's not 2025, it's 2026.
But they're not, though, because they're putting together the shows now, the films now for 2026, and they're all garbage. Star Wars, the Rey movie, Mandalorian and the Green Fucker. Nobody's going to give a shit about either of those movies from Disney.
Nope.
Marvel, we know that they're going to come dumpster the stuff they've already made. Agatha, in a few, couple of months. We've got what's going to come out 2.5 years after it was made, Ironheart. 2.5 years after it was finished. Ironheart. September next year. Dumpster onto Disney Plus.
And I still believe their thoughts on that are we're going to turn things around and we'll just dump it while things are better, which
no,
I don't think so. Based on what I'm hearing from Black Falcon, Captain America, or African American, Captain African American.
That is my new title now.
That is the best one. I can't believe it was right there the whole fucking time. It's like, God dang it.
Captain African American. Yes.
That's so good.
People.
It is so good.
Love it. Joseph Gordon, love it.
We got he was in Beverly Hills. Did you watch that Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F?
No.
It's all right. It's all right. Really it really upset Tom from Midnight's Edge. He was going after it like it was the last fucking Jedi, which is hilarious.
Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
It is just amazing. I don't know how many times I've seen that movie. It is a lot. And yes. I'm just sick and tired. Like, if I could go back in time and somebody said to me, as Terrence, call me Terry, don't watch the Matrix sequels, I would take them up. Knowing sort of the environment of today, I'd go, okay, no problem. Don't do it. I won't do it. There's no way I want to taint anything to do with Beverly Hills Cop, because that film
it doesn't. The first two are great. I freaking love them. I love them. 3 sucks. 4 was slightly better.
Never seen it.
Oh, don't. 4, and it's John Landis directed too. 4 is fine for watching it on Netflix with no fucking effort. Now, if that thing went in the theater, it would have bombed like a motherfucker. It would have, because it's just a bunch of rehashed stuff. So, but it's fine. It's fine. Tom may disagree, but it's fine. It definitely has a couple of cringe fucking moments. But yeah, it's just kind of there and you forget it. And there you go.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's a streaming movie.
You watch Beverly Hills Cop from 1984, I believe. Beverly Hills Cop. Zero cringe. Where's the cringe?
None.
So why today do we? I'm not saying that we have to accept it, of course, but I was saying why do I have to deal with it?
Okay, I'll tell you one line that just does not belong in there, and it's fucking stupid. Okay, so
women get things done.
No. And then followed up by women getting things done, the boys. Yeah. No. For one, it reuses like all the songs from the first two movies.
Yeah, I hear.
It reuses a bunch of stuff. So they were just going for fan service, but there's a scene where two women cops are arresting Eddie Murphy and they say, keep those hands up. He's all, well, I've been a cop for 30 years. By the way, the math doesn't add up. He's been a cop for 40 years. Yeah. And then he goes, and I've been a black man a lot longer, so I know not to do that.
How many times did they, forget it. I'm just.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness those women weren't members of the Secret Service.
Well, they were a little, they were the right size for our Secret Service secretary's standards. 5 foot nothing.
Is when they turned around to block his groin, I guess, and they had Pepsi Cola on the back instead of.
So were they insinuating in the movie that if you are a white guy, for example, and you have your hands up and you go for your waist, you're not going to get shot?
I think you will. Implying that you get shot because you're black.
I think that's exactly what they were implying.
The message
from a cop who was black.
Yeah, in 1984
from Detroit. So that was stupid. Yeah. So Axel F. It's there. You want to go?
But it's ironic because when he of course goes to LA, he gets a little bit of potential racism. I'm just like, some things never change.
No.
That's just the way it is.
Well, some would argue, like me, that one party, the party that was the party of the slavery, is just relabeled, rebranded. Wants the same thing, just rebranded. Wants the same thing, but that's, well, I would call it the uniparty, but that's me. So the course, the events over the weekend, really hard not to talk about. Impossible not to talk about. Somebody tried to, there was an attempted assassination of Donald Trump. It was very hard for the mainstream media to say that immediate. Well, some haven't yet. So
some still can't. Yeah.
Some
CNN
still can't. It was popping noises. It was
loud noises.
Fell over on stage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Incident. Yeah. It was an incident.
Cut himself. Falling over.
Staged. Yeah. Unfortunately, a man lost his life.
Yes, he did.
A father, former fire chief. I cannot pronounce his last name. First name is Corey. And
lost his life protecting his family.
That's the way you'd want to go out. And that's sad.
That's a man. That's a fucking real man.
Hell right? Yeah. I think that's how all dads, if gave us a choice. I mean, sleeping in your bed peacefully, that with your surrounded by your family would be number one, but protecting your family be in the top 3. Yeah.
Amen.
Hell yeah. But that was sad, and it's been overlooked a lot. But then we've had Destiny out there being Destiny. I mean,
no, I think Destiny's just been out there being exactly what the far left truly is.
Yeah, Destiny is just being
working as intended.
Yep. And then it was funny. I've talked about this in previous live streams, but one of the first people I talked to was Chris Gore. Chris Gore told me hey, it's going to be interesting to see what the media reaction is to this. And in turn, the Hollywood reaction, because at the time, I'm like, well, they're biting their tongues. They're absolutely biting their tongues, and they're going to say a lot of things they don't mean for the first week or so. Maybe a couple days. Maybe 48 hours. Well, it didn't last even that long. Didn't last that long. Mark Hamill is proving, I got to say, Jar Jar Abrams and Rian Johnson right. We might all owe them an apology because they got to know him.
Well, let's not get hasty.
Jar Jar Abrams, the rumor was Jar Jar Abrams didn't like Mark Hamill as an actor so much that he just pushed him off to the end of the fucking movie, out to the next guy. And
the line was he didn't think he could act.
He didn't think he could act.
And that's Jar Jar, who can't fucking direct.
Who can't direct. So that's saying something.
Yeah.
Last Jedi still sucks. Don't worry about that, folks. Don't worry. But I'd say Mark Hamill is not doing anybody any favors, not doing himself any favors. He's completely unhinged. And then there's the Jack Black thing. And we'll get to Mark. Mark, I think a lot like, I think he's a paid shill, for one. I think he truly believes this stuff. I don't want to remove that responsibility. I think he absolutely believes this. The Democratic Party recognized it and said, hey, you want to get on the payroll? George Takei, same thing. Think he's on the payroll. But I think he genuinely, believes that.
Influences.
Yeah. The fact that he went to Downing Street and then back to Mark Hamill and back to Washington, totally paid by somebody. It's not like he's doing anything else.
I'll put this into the private chat. You might want to address this later. It's about the Acolyte.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the Acolyte in a little bit. I've heard a couple of rumors. I don't know if they're true. I wouldn't be surprised if Yoda pops in at the end or something stupid like that.
Can we play a game today?
Let's play a game.
Can we play, when we get to the Acolyte, can we play what are our craziest ideas for the finale?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Maybe Mahler will probably be here in a half an hour, forgetting the show time changed again. There he is! Aha! I knew if I said his name 3 times, he'd turn up like Beetlejuice. Mahler!
Good morning!
Apologies.
Was your Stargate not working?
Will you be in the world between worlds?
Literally just crawled over here.
Oh, you can go
winded.
You can go get some coffee, dude. It's cool. We're good.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, you better start.
Water.
Blood? You can go get some blood.
Are you gonna microwave some tea?
Get her out of there, Gary.
The blood idea.
Bit of bloodletting.
Groggy Mahler, everybody. Groggy Mahler. Yay! Lock it in, yay!
No big events have happened in the past few days or anything, right? I'm missing anything?
No, you don't need to catch up on anything.
It's
just kind of a free flow stream of consciousness conversation today.
No catching up to do. Good stuff.
No, except for this tweet. You want to pull this up, Jamie? You want to pull that up for me? I'm just going to start saying that from now.
Which tweet?
Jack. Well, let's just do the video from the concert first.
Ooh.
The video. All right. Hopefully my internet holds out this time.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It seems to be fine today. So far.
Tell your tech savvy, weaponized autistic husband to fix the fucking internet.
We're buying a new router, so yay, Prime Day.
Oh, it's Prime Day.
It is Prime Day.
It's Prime Day.
All right,
yeah,
okay. I'm gonna buy. While
things.
we're doing this, I'm gonna buy some dust sheets.
Okay, yeah, this is the time to buy pillowcases and all that mundane shit.
These are so expensive. I bought 6 things of toilet paper. Okay. All right.
I don't even want to know what's behind that. Okay, so to set this up, I'm sure nobody's seen this video. This went nuts over the weekend. Tenacious D, a band I used to like. Kyle Gass, Jack Black. They were doing a concert in Australia. Why did I think it was Canada?
It's Australia.
It's Australia. And it's Kyle Gass's birthday. Kyle Gass is the other fat guy, but he's bald. And he is being presented a cake with a giant robot. Now, I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't think this is the kind of thing you don't rehearse. I think this is the kind of thing you rehearse. Let's see.
Don't miss Trump next time. Thank you.
So
Corey died, dude.
Yeah, Corey died. Somebody died. Because the guy missed Trump, a father, a husband who had just retired, just turned 50, died, who was just there supporting a political candidate.
Former firefighter obviously puts his life on the line to save other lives.
One of the most noble professions there is on this earth. He's not the only one who said that, by the way. That was being said a lot across Facebook, and Mrs. Nerdrotic was witnessing some people she used to know in SF. One of them was a high-level therapist. Fucking therapist saying shit like that. So it was all over the place. And edgy jokes are fine. They are. Just time and a place, maybe. If people want to tell them, that's fine. Again, you are open to any repercussions of that timing. I don't think, like I said earlier, I don't think anybody should be banned, demonetized, or anything for saying that stuff at all. Say it. Say it. I want you to say it. As a matter of fact, I implore Hollywood to be honest. Tell us exactly what you think. Don't hold back. Don't pull this bullshit, because we know most of you are full of shit anyway. Tell us the truth. Rip that Band-Aid off. Let's hear it. Let's fucking hear it. But we heard it from Kyle Gass and Jack Black. It was hard to tell. Now that we've seen the statement, I took a good look at him, and he didn't say anything. He just kind of stood there and went, let's move on with the show. Let's move on with the show. So that happens. It gets retweeted by a lot of people. Lives at TikTok. Gets responded to by Elon. Everybody talked about this. And then, of course, it crossed my mind. I was like, I wonder if Gina's going to, and I was talking about this earlier. Before I even fucking finished the sentence, boom. Gina tweets, and she should, because could you, X-Ray Girl, could you pull up, I think it's Gina's original tweet that got her in trouble. Could you find that relatively quickly? Or do you need me to look for it?
I can do it while you talk.
Okay. So let's look at her tweet first. And there's a reason why I want to look at her tweet first. Because remember, this is okay, we know ultimately this was just the straw that broke the camel's back. She was fired for beep bop boop. That's what she was fired for.
But that's what they wanted her for.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted her for. Okay, I've got a link here. This is an article, but it's got the stuff in. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
And again, I'm firmly on the stance of these people can say what the fuck they want. They can say what they want. It should be out there. I'm fine with that. So here is what she reposted somebody else's post. Could you scroll up just a little bit so I can get to the top of that? Oh, no. Okay, you got it. My bad. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even children, because history is edited. Most people today don't realize that to get to the point where the Nazi soldiers, the National Socialist soldiers, could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating somebody for their political views? Fast forward to today. Let's fast forward to today. A lot of that stuff's happening.
And don't forget, a few days before this happened, we had Mark Ruffalo call people Nazis. Again, this is all dehumanization of people.
Yes.
You don't vote the way that we do. You're dehumanized. And what happens when you call people Nazis and white supremacists and misogynists and homophobes and racists and you keep that narrative, you keep it to the degree that the people that you're calling it just brush you off because they don't care anymore because it's nothing language. Then that language is actually of a signal towards their side. It's a signal towards people that these people are now dehumanized and they can be done with as you see fit. And if a president is attacked, a former president, a presidential candidate, and again, I want to stress this very clearly, I don't care which side, which party would have been up on the stage. When somebody is dehumanized to such a degree that you will attempt to take out a presidential candidate, a sitting president, a former president, then what does that say about the little people? Us.
Yeah.
If they are now surplus to requirements, what the hell are we? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Won't blink an eyelid. And as we've seen from the tragic death of Corey, as we've seen from his death, look at the discourse around that and how people have just mocked his loss of life and all of that. And you gotta have never mind an empathy problem, but you gotta have a serious mental fucking problem if you cannot understand that you are not the person that you think you are by mocking these things.
Gina, and you're absolutely right. Gina tweeted out, would Lucasfilm or Disney like to comment on one of their actors on The Mandalorian promoting and at the very least not backing down and claiming the actual abhorrent rhetoric on stage about joking about the assassination attempts failing to kill President Trump, or is calling for peace between neighbors like I did only values you at Disney/Lucasfilm find that you at Disney/Lucasfilm find abhorrent. By the way, an exact quote from a PR person at Disney, anonymous PR person. I suspect it could have come straight from the top. And like making dangerous statements towards your female cast members to broadcast out to the Hollywood press and the world. Not this one though, right? Or last week's Mark Ruffalo comment, or all the ones we have well documented before. Wow, this is going to help her case. This is going to help her case, bro.
Oh, dude, Disney are going to be wanting to settle like nobody's business now.
So, yeah, they haven't made a statement, nor will they, and nor should they. They shouldn't have made one with Gina. The fact of the matter is...
But the point is their lack of statement now displays their blatant discriminatory practices and their blatant hypocrisy.
Exactly. And again, I'm fine. Pedro can say what he wants to say. Gina can say what she wants to say, and then you guys decide. That's you don't have to like what they say, but
Mark can barely form a coherent sentence.
Yeah.
There are certain things, because you're talking about making jokes and everything. There are just certain things. Jack Black wants to be the face and voice of several huge characters across all kinds of media, and you can tell that he's probably realized in the past few days now that that could cost him everything by having that associated. What company, capitalistically or morality-wise, would want someone saying shit like that or doing nothing about it being said on a stage that's your band? But as you just said, Gary, it's like that's really weird for it to be. It's doubtful that it was completely out of nowhere and it took him by complete surprise. And it's a shame that if it did take him by surprise, he didn't say like, whoa, cut it. Like cut all music, cut everyone talking. Like that's unacceptable. Like we're not doing that. And you could do the thing of like everyone should be allowed to joke. It's like it's as was mentioned, time and a place. I feel like if you're best friend an hour after their particular like parent died, you don't really make jokes with them. You want to make sure they're okay. Like there's we know this even with the friends that can take jokes the best or something. That's what I'm trying to say. The most suitable time to make or the easiest places we can make jokes. Noel McDonald will be one of the best people ever for trying to push the line of where we can and can't. It's just it's really that's not what it should be about. It's just he's a figure that could easily have opted for far more unity and calming people down. The last fucking thing we need is anyone encouraging further. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. You are speaking about it from the perspective of an empathetic human being. People, Republicans, from a UK resident looking into your country, there is no denying.
Okay, Millar. Well, you brought up UK resident.
All right, New Zealand, whatever, fucking New Zealand. Being a Papua New Guinean and looking in from there, there's no denying the dehumanistic language that's been going on towards the Republican Party. That's not support of that. It's just what it is. It's just there has been a lot of dehumanization, a lot of dehumanizing language, and it's for a certain party. It's also for people who speak out against certain corporations, and there is a definite push to get it to the perspective of you can do what the fuck you want with these people. You can call them what the hell you want. You can do what the hell you want to them. There'll be no repercussions. There'll be no repercussions for your actions against them. But if they speak out against what's been said, then the full force of the media, the full force of the corporation, they'll get Ewan McGregor in a car on the fucking phone, making a video, because it's hypocrisy and it all goes one way. I can understand Jack Black being taken back by this. It was the other guy's birthday, and he says that. But even then, he could have still joked, "Hey, only joking,"
yeah.
Blah 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 blah. That doesn't take 2 seconds to do that. Jack Black's a very savvy guy. He's a very quick guy, wit-wise, improv-wise. So he knows. Like you said, I don't think this was a spur of the moment thing, because they knew the cake would come on. They knew they were going to do the celebrate. Hey, what if we said make a wish and you said, hey, don't miss Trump next time? I could see that. I could certainly see that happening. Whether it did or not, I don't know. But it's accepted.
Very little in Hollywood and big performances like that is ad-libbed. Very, 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 very little. Mallory, are you going to say something?
That I do think is worth something, his response to it, even if it is late. And who knows exactly what it was fueled by. Like I don't know how to put it. It's just that it should have been something he should have thought of a hell of a lot fucking faster. But I mean, I guess I appreciate that it's been said.
I see this as self-preservation and nothing more.
It's I think that I'm of the perspective that I got to appreciate it more than him having not done it at all.
Yeah,
I think especially when you're in a big crowd, I can see the possibility of him being like so in shock and just wanting to get to the next.
Let's move past this. Yeah, there's plausible deniability, sure, and the statement had to be made, sure.
He was on stage the last week, was it?
Yeah.
Last week for voting for the candidate that he wants to vote for. Mm-hmm. And then this happens a week later. Coincidence?
Well, I don't think. I think some people, but most of that side who has dialed up the rhetoric to the point where they're constantly calling Trump Hitler. They're constantly calling his supporters Hitler, constantly calling anybody who doesn't like the fucking Last Jedi Hitler. Maybe a couple of people out there are going, "Oh, that was not a good idea," because you're ramping up rhetoric that will be used against you someday. Everything that sets a precedence will be used against you someday, and it degrades society overall. It's a really basic statement that a lot of people don't fucking think about. So, whatever his motivation, which is self-preservation, maybe he was taken aback. I'll be skeptical because I'm a jaded bastard, but I'm going to be skeptical about this. But here's what Jack Black said. I was blindsided by what he said at the show on what was said at the show on Sunday by Kyle Gass. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold for Tenacious D. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. Now, Kyle Gass is an old, longtime friend of Jack Black. Like, they're buds.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a statement from Kyle Gass?
Yes.
Okay. I have not read this, and we'll get back to Jack Black's statement in a second, but this is from Kyle Gass. The line I improvised on stage Sunday night in Sydney was highly inappropriate, dangerous, and a terrible mistake. I don't condone violence of any kind in any form against anyone. What happened was a tragedy, and I am incredibly sorry for my severe lack of judgment. I profoundly apologize to those I have let down and truly regret any pain I have caused. Is there any more, or is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. I would have liked, whatever. They apologized. Poor Corey seems to be left out of all of this. And a person died. A person died. An innocent human being died. I
think it's hard to explain fully why this is incredibly fucking frustrating. That's definitely it's kind of like you shouldn't really want to be drawn to want to say this, and it shouldn't necessarily be something that you're expecting to have a pretty great result. It's obviously going. I was trying to say, it's like just try and read a room telling a joke.
Yeah.
It's this was I mean their reactions, if they're not genuine, so be it. But if they are, at least they seem to understand. Part of the problem, the frustration would be, is it only because people told them and they're seeing the repercussions of what's happening? I would say going as far as saying Tenacious D as a whole is now on like a stop. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if
I don't see that as a great move either, to be honest with you. That might not be the best, most popular take in the world, but those two were friends, longtime friends. Like, just like, hey, we're gonna put shit on hold for a little while. Now there might be some motivation that we're gonna discuss. But
when I think Tenacious D, right? I've never been a Jack Black fan. It's just never worked for me. I tried when he did his YouTube channel. I tried to get into him, but it just kind of lost me a bit. But I've never thought. Whenever I thought Tenacious D, I've just thought of entertainment. I've never thought of any sort of politicizing or anything. I just thought, when he did his Britney One More Time, that's probably that's kind of like, all right, it's pretty cool, actually. I'm not even a Jack Black fan, but I thought it's pretty funky. This is what Tenacious D maybe should do today's day and age. Should take some of those old songs and sort of play with them a bit, Tenacious D them up and whatnot. So this is just, it's so tone deaf. And we all know, if it was reversed, if there was a man shitting himself with an ice cream on stage and somebody had a pop at him, we all know that if comments like were said by Tenacious D and other people were said, there would be absolute outright condemnation.
And they'd be done.
Yes.
Forever.
Yeah, their careers would be over.
Done. And that's not cool. It's not. Like, you can make a mistake, you could go out and apologize, and we can speculate all day that they apologized. And should they be like crushed forever? No. It was fucking horrible what they said, and they got called out and they got spanked immediately. That's a good thing. They had to apologize, and we'll see if they come back or not. But I certainly I don't want to be on the other side. Hang on. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. And I don't like Jack Black's act lately. And I don't like, be Jack Black, for fuck's sake. And he's tired anyway. He's like 20 years past his prime. But I wouldn't want him like just crushed forever over this. No,
but imagine, right? They bring the cake onto stage, right? Particularly what's just happened. They bring the cake onto stage. It's a concert. It's a good time. Everyone's having fun. happy birthday to you. Make a wish. And he said, do you know what? I wish we could all just fucking get along.
I wish we could have some fun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wish we could. And that to me seems like the real fucking the sort of legitimate, empathetic, just regular. I wish we could all just fucking get on. I wish we could all.
And
just
they would have gotten more applause, and it would have created more energy for the show.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just bad judgment. Bad judgment. And honestly, though, this is how they feel, man. That's what I said earlier. This is how they fucking feel. There's a lot of tongues being bitten until they fucking bleed, and that time has passed. This is how they feel. So fucking be honest. And then take your lumps. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you don't. I could care less if Tenacious D continues or not. I could care less. But I just don't want to.
There seems to be a lot of people there. Seem to be a lot of interest in seeing them. And when you start playing divisiveness.
Well, this is the result. Again,
this
is the result of it being baked into scripts, of it being talked about on every fucking, it being completely backed by every social media platform, every broadcast network, every corporation playing into this divisiveness. Fucking Jar Jar Abrams putting up an Instagram post saying no more white comfort. Remember that? I'll never fucking forget it.
No,
like,
never.
This is the result.
Mm-hmm.
So they are complicit. The media is complicit. Hollywood's complicit. Social media. This fucking platform is complicit. YouTube, former Twitter, complicit. Facebook, Instagram. They're all fucking complicit in this shit. Because they fortified things. And it took one crazy billionaire to buy a fucking platform to not even balance stuff out, just put stuff slightly in check. We were talking about this, Az and I practically had a show before this show, but on the phone, and we were talking about YouTube has gotten like a fraction of a percent better because Elon bought Twitter. YouTube can't be as blatant as they were in 2020, which was, I don't know if you guys remember, was insane. Channels were dropping like flies for doing next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Next to nothing. To where the entertainment channels were starting to get worried. We're like, should we be worried?
Yes, we were talking about watching what we were saying and things. So have we got to be careful with our verbiage? But we still are. I mean, we there are certain words we don't say online, and there are words that we skirt around. We used great and Fredo and things like that because YouTube are wanting to stop you from saying the words. Or at least not necessarily YouTube, I'll say social media in general. They're trying to stop you from saying certain words because they're problematic. And they're problematic because it means that if they're truly addressed, then there's conversations to be had. Conversations which they don't necessarily want to happen.
But it is frustrating, Muller. It's frustrating when they just don't. You're there at a concert. You're a comedy duo, and you're not like edgy comedy. You're like goofy.
Family. Tenacious D, family friendly.
Yeah. Somewhat. Yeah.
I mean, it seems
not their first album, but
I think since the big hit,
Well, Tenacious D movie, right? That's probably not even appropriate.
No.
Still, I don't know. It's to take the responsibility as a mouthpiece for Biden, right? Which is Jack Black's choice to do that, and to then have this happen. What do you say? It was a week apart, those two events.
Yeah, approximately. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, how much of an in the moment shock, improvisation, mistake, blah blah. But I assume the both of them realize just how much of a repercussion something like this can have, especially the people in that event who aren't Trump, who got hurt. Like I don't know, just I think if you would address that to them directly in any way, shape, or form, they would immediately feel like absolute shit. And then they wouldn't want to make those jokes. And that's the thing. I think Gary's already said, I don't want the inability to make jokes. Of course, 100%, go for it. In fact, as was said, there's a value to allowing full freedom to say whatever you want, because then we get to discover what's on everyone's minds, which is great. Yep. But I was disappointed by this. I think a lot of people were.
Yep. From the family-friendly Tenacious D album, as fuck her gently. You don't always have to.
That's nice. You're not saying fuck her in a nasty way. You're saying fuck her gently.
Yeah, it says you don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you got to make some love and fucking give her some smooches too.
That sounds like family fun friendly. To me.
So yeah, that hit him in the face. But there's also talks of there's some motivation as you have one, and then Shad retweeted the other. So what was the thing you had?
X-Ray go can bring it up.
Our producer.
Was this which one?
This is the why they've actually cancelled the tour one.
Oh, the statement.
Yeah. No. The guy who's going through the statement says this is actually why they've come out with these statements.
Was it this one?
It's not
the bubble bath one. Is that the bubble bath one? Yeah.
Bubble bath.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I think. Oh no! It's the one above that. It's one
bubble
above
bath
that.
girl. Bubble bath girl tweet.
Is it? No, actually,
oh my god! It's 10:50. That's
this one.
No.
No, hold on. Let me.
It's the one on 10:59 right there. X-Ray girl.
It
says bubble bath girl.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's that one.
You don't? Okay.
Hold on. I think I've got it. Here we go. I found it. Let me put it into the
I was gonna say I don't think I have it.
Yeah, because I think I linked something that you can't get to there. The bottom one.
I think he linked his
bookmarks.
The bookmarks. Yumi-san is a very attractive woman.
Gets all flustered.
Yeah. There we go. So this guy's got a take.
All right.
I don't know what you think of it, but they've got a take.
Let me explain to people who have never worked a concert venue before. After Jack Black and his Tenacious D, now there's Z, celebrated the near assassination of Trump on Saturday, they got about 10,000 calls and texts from all the concert venues they booked, canceling their reservations. Tickets? Reservations? I'm not sure how that works. You
reserve your tickets. You reserve your tickets.
Obviously. Okay. I mean, because here in America, you buy a ticket, you bought the fucking ticket. There ain't no canceled ticket. You see these places have to carry insurance to cover any mass casualty event. Some places, it's literally the law. They have, okay, so the events are canceled. Oh, I get it. All right. Some places, it's literally the law. They have a certain level of coverage. So the event, that's crazy. That's one motivation, that there was events going, we can't do this. And then there's a senator out there that Shad retweeted this. I don't know if you found the tweet or not. That wants to deport him.
Yes.
Senator Ralph Babbitt, today, Tenacious D must be deported immediately. This is surprising coming from Australia, quite frankly.
I know. The gulag, the place of the gulags. Country of the gulag. Yeah.
Tenacious D should immediately be removed from the country after wishing for the assassination of Donald Trump at their Sydney concert. Senator Ralph Babbitt. Now, I don't know anything about the senator at all. Tenacious D member Kyle Gass, making a birthday wish, told the concert that he hoped the next person to shoot at Trump would not miss. That's what he said. We don't need to go on. So I think the motivation was they were getting a lot of fucking heat. Like Dan Vast told them they were going to get a lot of heat, and they got a lot of fucking heat.
Dan Vast DM them and might bring you a bit of heat.
Might bring you a bit of heat. So they got a lot of heat. I don't know if it was deportation. I could believe venues canceling them. That I could absolutely believe. A venue going, no, you're done. You just, and they can use that as some insurance clause or whatever. But they're really just like, no, we don't want you here. So that was instant regret, as the video titles say. Jack Black, instant regret. Gina, and Like nothing's going to come of this. He'll be fine. And after that statement, over time, I think he should be. If people want to go enjoy him, that's fine. If people don't want to ever listen to Tenacious D or Jack Black again, that's fine. That's fine. This is where we definitely don't want to become the cancel culture crowd either. Okay, just don't.
I don't think it should be career breaker or anything. I think I just think this is a time where common sense has got to prevail when you're dealing with because this is the assassination of an attempted assassination of a presidential candidate in the fucking free world, the leader of the free fucking
the most
world.
Well documented attempt ever.
You've got to start using your fucking common sense and realize this isn't a joke. What's going on now? You have to understand that. If they're taking pop shots at fucking presidents, what's going to stop you from getting mowed down in the fucking streets? Because you're fucking nothing. We're the carbon they want to fucking remove.
And Dan Vass came on. We did a special stream with Ryan and Jeremy. And Dan came on and said,
I was watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, this is the kind of thing that's happened in my country, and we remove the guns. And this happens in a lot of countries. And it doesn't happen a lot here. As a matter of fact, the last time it happened, I was in 5th grade. That was a long time ago, by the way. And again, not that we're going to get the truth, but the most well-documented assassination attempt of all time. And there's that video out there. I went over it on Rumble. It's shocking. It's a shock because it syncs up the time from when the people are warning the cops about the guy being on the building. It syncs up with Trump's speech because you can hear the audio, and it's a full 2 minutes before they do anything. And then you get to feel in real time how long that 2 minutes is, and it's inexcusable. It's absolutely inexcusable. And it was, again, like shocking. I couldn't even comment on the video. I was like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like it's taken this long. So, and man, if you're trying to fight people speculating, that ain't going to fucking help at all. And the people should be speculating a lot after this. And there should be a lot of questions. A lot of people should be fucking fired over this. Probably won't be, but they should be. And yeah. And then we have Hollywood fucking morons coming out because they can't. Part of being an adult is showing restraint. I found that out way too late in life, but I found it out.
I still haven't.
Yeah. Showing restraint, right? That's the hardest thing to do. And maybe you don't like fire up a tweet like this, especially when you've been unhinged for this guy has done more damage to Star Wars at this point, or as much as Kathleen Kennedy.
He's a hideous man.
No,
he's just a hideous
even
man.
William Shatner, the GOAT. We know what side of the aisle he's on. His statement, I abhor violence of any kind. This is unacceptable in our society. My captain. Mark Hamill, on the other hand, just can't help himself. You pulling that up, X-Ray Girl?
Funny, Luke Skywalker, wonderful character to look up to as a role model. Mark Hamill, absolute antithesis of that. Really is.
Was it this one or this
one? No, it's the one with the bandage. There you go, right there. First appearance of ludicrously. Ludicrously. I can say it.
Yeah.
Oversized ear bandage, apparently not needed prior to tonight. He's missing part of his ear.
And he's laughing.
And you know what? Laughing. It would look more badass if he fucking walked out there with like blood and a big old scab. I think that would be, I would have been fine with that, but everybody knew he'd have a fucking bandage on. You have to have a bandage on, you dipshit. It's too
avoid
big.
Infection, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's too big. What a fucking retard.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill is a fucking retard. And just a bad person. Just a bad person. This is not a person with a good soul. He's got a black little heart. He's everything Luke Skywalker wasn't. So we said Mark Hamill wasn't a good actor, but he was for Star Wars. He's a very good actor because it's clear this guy's been a fucking asshole his entire life. So and like he's not getting as much heat as he should. Look how many fucking likes are under this tweet. Scroll it up a little bit.
74,000.
Wow.
When he dehumanized people, this is what you get.
Yep. He got shot, he went golfing, and then he went to the RNC. That's pretty fucking badass, and I'm telling you, a lot of Americans are going to like that. There's a lot of people who probably didn't even like him before this weekend who are just like, oh, we like him now. Because it's pretty clear. Well, it's been more than clear that the system wants him out, and again, the speculation's going to start, and it should. It should. So Mark Hamill, usual suspects out there. I think George Takei was saying some stupid shit too. We don't have to pull it up.
George Takei can only say stupid shit.
That's the only thing that comes out of his fucking pie hole right now.
Yeah.
And and this is what, in our little pop culture sphere, which we will remain, okay? Leave the geopolitical stuff to the other guys, the bigger brains. Well, there's a big brain. There's one big brain here. But
extra go.
It's smaller.
I was gonna say Mahler.
It's smaller. But
I'm a bimbo.
No.
in our sphere, it's always been bigger than Star Wars, and that's the cultural problem. I'll speak for myself. When I just started noticing that, wow, things are really sucking right now. Why? Oh, they're doing this weird thing. Why are they just replacing dudes with women instead of having dudes and women work together? And why are they trying to degrade the dudes? And then it gets much worse. And then why are we just destroying popular characters? Like, what is the motivation behind fucking up a Luke Skywalker or a Captain Kirk or a Spock or the Doctor? Like, there's got to be something behind this, because creatively, this isn't the best business move to make the most money. So I started looking more and more, and you find out that there's a basis with all this. And a lot of it is political ideology. A lot of it is incompetence. A lot of it is a lot of untalented people brought in because of a political ideology, instead of just doing that good old meritocracy thing, which, by the way, meritocracy is indiscriminate. You're the best, you're the best. Doesn't matter what the fuck you are or how you identify or anything like that. And it's led us to this, but that has just been one facet of the divisiveness, particularly in this country. Particularly over the last 8 years, going on a decade now. And people are fucking sick of it. They're sick of it being baked in their scripts. They're sick of it seeing it every fucking second on social media. They're sick of it hearing it from walking into a fucking Subway or something like that and seeing shit thrown at them. They're tired of it. They're fucking sick and tired of it. And they're finding out that a lot of it was based on a fucking lie. So much of this DEI was pushed by the McKinsey Group. I went over this article a couple of days ago. And it turns out there's a Washington Street Journal article that you could read for yourself, that their research was bogus. Big fucking surprise. All these companies changed. Hollywood changed. Everything changed on bogus research, farmed out to a third-party company that is well known for working with companies like Enron. So there is a reason for it, and incompetence is one of those things. Evil is another thing. And I think there was a time where they were told it would make money. And the Washington Street Journal article says, guess what, guys? We're not making any money. No shit! Going after your fans?
Wow,
Disney?
That is
I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked. Wow. So, we'll find out over the course of the next.
I think Mark Hamill's whacking it to his likes. Do you think is that what he's doing?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I think that's how he feels.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he feels. Let's be real. If Trump had died, they wouldn't be sad. They'd be very fucking happy.
Yeah.
They'd be very fucking happy. And they wouldn't be able to contain it. This is very tragic, but it's best for the world.
Well, this is the thing that maybe you can explain, people, wonderful, good people here. Maybe you can explain this to me. How do you go from posting things like this person is the biggest threat to democracy, the biggest threat to life, the biggest threat to gays in the gulag, needs a bullseye on him, to actually somebody taking a pot shot and then going, this is absolutely disgusting. There's no place for political violence. Forget that I've been goading it
I know, for 10 years.
Years and years and years in the hope that somebody does this. I just see statements like that. And maybe, Muller, that's why I'm a little bit jaded when I see Jack Black's statement and stuff like that. Because to me, maybe I'm too cynical now, but I just feel it's also so self-serving and self-preservational in nature. I don't for one moment believe that there's a genuine bone in anything that comes from the west side of the US fucking coast in California, to be perfect, apart from our good friends Robert Mar Burnett and Chris Gore and Alan Ohm.
Screw Alan.
Yeah,
just kidding.
That's Red Gill's dad,
who left me when I was a kid. So go ahead.
That's
he went
why.
out for a packet of cigarettes and he
No,
doesn't.
you're right. I think you're right. I mean, there could be some Jack Black. This is plausible denial. I'm just throwing it out there. Like that happens. He's shocked. He's like, let's get this fucking show over with. And then like, what the fuck, dude? Afterwards, he's like, I was just standing next to Biden last week. That could have happened. Maybe it did.
I don't know what he could do or say that would prove to any of us definitively that it's like a regretful statement. But I will say what sounded like from what he said is that Tenacious D might be done, at least temporarily, which is quite a repercussion.
That's quite a repercussion.
Can make happen, right? Those two can, even if nobody wants to offer a venue to them, they can still broadcast.
They can still make albums and stuff. Yeah.
But I could imagine that Jack might have actually said, like, you fucked me with this, even though he's the one that had the chance to sort of, take whatever action he wanted. It's not, all of this makes me miserable.
It's unfortunate, but
mankind, though, that's what it makes me miserable for.
What's that?
It's this
mankind, yes.
Because it makes me realize that we are now. Let's just bring up that fucking Gina Carano tweet. That's because that's exactly what has been happening for so long now. And we've been talking about this for so fucking long now. And now something has actually happened. Thankfully for the world, it's failed, because if this had actually succeeded, I don't even want to imagine where we would be today, literally today. But this is what they've been doing. They've been turning, the divisiveness has been in overdrive. The dehumanization of people has been in overdrive. The wrong think mentality has been in overdrive. Jesus Christ, we can't even take the piss out of a absolutely objectively dogshit TV show without being called racist and sexist and white supremes. Well, have you seen the people in our sphere? We're the worst fucking racist, sexist, homophobes, bigots that could be possibly imaginable, because it's such an eclectic group. But of course, it's the only diversity that they give a shit about is the lack of diversity of thought, because they all want them to think the same way. Because if you don't think the same way and you fall into those inclusion and diversity brackets, you're still nobody and meaningless. I keep saying this again, but why did Gays Against Groomers, why do they keep getting demonetized fucking everywhere they go? Demonetized from every platform of fundraising and stuff like that. They're gay people. They're the people that they're saying, yes, stunning and brave. Oh, it's because actually they're saying stuff against predatory behavior against children. Mm-hmm. They're saying stuff against the mutilation of kids. That's why, because if you don't go along with the fucking one think, That's it. You are dehumanized. They can do with you as they please. And so the events of what happened this week and the reaction by some people has just shown how far gone a lot of people truly are, either into believing this or willingly going along with it. But that quote from Gina Carano, that tweet, which ended up with her getting fired from Disney, is the most prophetic thing that anyone with half a brain could see coming a mile away.
It's played out in real time since the tweet, as you pointed out earlier, and especially now. So, I mean, again, she's vindicated again. And you're right. That stuff is directed towards us too. I don't give a shit. But like, that's the thing is, you have to like either not give a shit or get out when it happens to this degree, this constantly. But you know, it's meaningless because it's usually just on social media. I don't care, but it's still overall it's corrosive to society, to our culture, and that's why we've been trying to fight back. And yeah, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, and I'm fine with that sometimes. But like, what should be going on is the temperature should be lowered. That's what we're hearing from the other. We need to lower. This makes us look bad, so we got to lower the temperature when we've been wanting to lower the temperature for a long fucking time. And that lower the temperature ship sailed with a lot of people a while ago, or maybe just this last weekend. And this isn't going to make anything fucking better. Yes, the temperature definitely needs to be lowered by the mainstream media, by Silicon Valley, by Washington, by Hollywood, by London. Yeah, the temperature needs to be lowered. Not by us, by you, motherfuckers. So let's see if you could lower the temperature. You could lower the temperature for 24 fucking hours. And I'm speaking directly to the system. They couldn't lower the temperature for 24 fucking hours. Don't talk to us about lowering the fucking temperature. Yeah, I'd love that because as pointed out, it's bad for people. It's bad for us. It's bad for mankind. So here we are. You know what else is bad for mankind? The Acolyte.
The Acolyte. Do you want that tweet?
Was that the screen one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen this. So oh no. Oh no. Starz is yet to confirm whether the second season of The Acolyte will be coming. Now fans of the show have caused #renew The Acolyte to trend on social media. Has it have you seen it trending?
No.
No.
It isn't certain whether we'll get more after the mixed reviews. Mixed! I think it's been pretty united from all the humans. Do you want season 2? Well, I do, personally.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, bring it on.
From a business perspective, yes. Very much so.
Mental perspective, probably no.
No.
I want Robin Hood season 2. I want She-Hulk season 2. I want The Acolyte season 2. Definitely not Echo season 2, though. Holy shit.
Fucking hell. I can't believe that actually happened. And Agatha's right on the way.
Oh, God, that looks so bad. Oh, it looks so bad.
That episode that just came out, because we haven't, had a real BBC since it came out, so we've all covered it.
Yeah. But I'll chat with you about it. Happy to do it.
It was pretty awful.
That was a disaster.
It kind of got us everything we were looking for in terms of just the simple answer of what did the Jedi do, and turns out they did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. We had one impulsive Padawan.
No, I don't even whatever. It didn't lead to anything. He got there, and then Sol took over for orders.
Yeah,
so
the door was broken. He's
like,
"Oh, I'm done."
If he had sped right in and started shooting everybody, be like, "Okay, fine." But he sped there.
But
he's like, "Well, that's that."
even when they got there, they broke in. But when they broke in, they're like, "Hey, we need to chill out." So
yes,
they fucked it up completely. He sensed they were in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
well,
they were.
Heard,
which they
he
were.
heard that Osha was being held against her will from
Is
May.
a Jedi, like what is the angle from people who think this show had a point to make? That you're supposed to detect something like that and go, I don't know.
Well, no, I want to point out that a Jedi actually sensed something with the fucking Force. It's about time that fucking happened in the show because it hasn't been happening throughout the entire fucking show.
And for the record, it's so he like does his mind thing. There's so many people in that building, and he like zeroes in on exactly the one thing he needs to hear to justify him going in.
We got a number. We got a number with how many people were in that building. It's 50.
50.
Yeah.
50 women.
No, 49 women as
and a YouTuber.
And a YouTuber. Yeah, that's it.
A lot of people were speculating on how that fire starts, right? That they led us astray, that there's going to be some sabotage. Someone did something. It's like,
yes.
No, it was legitimately she threw fire at Stone. That was it.
Yes.
They had their out.
That is the bit which absolutely I could not believe. It was the lamp that did all the damage.
Yep.
And we're there. Even there on episode 3, we're just like, well, clearly a lamp doesn't do all of this. It's stupid. So we need to know what happened.
So yeah, I thought it was going to be horny lesbian space witch who sets it, that's who I thought was going to set it. And like, man, we have this perfect out. Okay, we're going to find out. Oh shit. And then you get another look at they repurpose the footage, Millar, and it's a metal door connected to stone. So the kerosene, the space kerosene must be like the most, it's like napalm or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like Jedi napalm.
Fucking kind as I possibly can. They're saying the fire hit those wires and spread into the whole system, but that's not what fire do. Certainly not at that speed as well. It just it's so stupid.
You know, it was supposed to be trollish, but who's the one who tweeted? I think it was Paul can't tweet. Who was the one who said women shouldn't be allowed to write Star Wars?
Wasn't it? I thought it was Chris Gore. Was it Chris Gore
or Alan Ng? Somebody.
I think it was. I'm not trying to start shit, but I think it was.
I think they might get some heat. I think it was Film Threat who said women shouldn't be allowed to write Star Wars.
I think it was actually. I think it was Alan. Yeah, I think it was Alan that said that.
Hail Alan.
Yeah, hail X-Ray Girl's dad. Boost.
I think there should definitely be a moratorium for a little while until they can find somebody who actually knows Star Wars.
Oh well, we'll be doing that tomorrow.
Well.
Oh yeah, the funeral.
The funeral.
Oh, the funeral's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh my God, time flies.
Time flies when you're not having any fun.
No, I'm having so much fun. Well, this late weekend wasn't super fun, but
not watching this shit though.
Yeah.
We had a Hot D episode. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
It
was quite good, as a matter of fact. Much better on the second time around. Very well paced.
It was quite good.
Worth mentioning, I guess, for anybody who's unaware, Gary, myself, Ryan, with a rotation of guests, review a Hot D every week on Gary's channel.
Yes.
You do.
Live. We've been loving it so far.
Absolutely loving it. There is a playlist if you want. I don't know how you search playlists on YouTube anymore, but we have a House of the Dragon Season 2 playlist with all the episodes we've covered. And we're absolutely haters. We talk for 3 hours each Sunday night about how much.
I've been seeing some really fucking. Have you seen some of the more critical takes on House of the Dragon across the world of Twitter?
Some, yes.
Some weird stuff out there. Like
really?
That the show is losing its way because it's focusing on the dangers of monarchy as opposed to the dangers of misogyny. And I was like,
okay, sure, Jen.
Yeah.
I
don't know where you even get that.
They were like, because Ryan Condell said he wanted to address like how systems can fall apart and everything politically, and the the Targaryens are obviously, they're in charge not because for any other reason than they have the dragons. That's been a notion in all of the A Song of Ice and Fire content, that never should have earned them the place necessarily. And Robert's Rebellion is kind of the question of, well, you don't have them anymore. And then it's like, we don't fucking like you leading us, So it's the story's super interesting. But to have it be like, yeah, it's supposed to be about how men control women, not that the monarchy has flaws. I was like, what are you talking about?
I know. That's the whole point of this story. The whole point of this story is it's connected to A Song of Ice and Fire, and it shows that, yes, there was a prophecy about the White Walkers, right? And that's why Aegon conquered Westeros, which was a bunch of feuding kingdoms forever who would have gotten wiped out. So he's like, we're going to unite them. I'm going to do it. I got the dragons. We got the power. Let's fucking go. And he does, for the most part. Doesn't get Dorne for a long time, and doesn't in his lifetime. And then at the height of their power, the Targaryens fuck it up because of the flaws of the monarchy and succession and all that crazy shit. And that looming problem is still out there someday. Like, this doom is coming your way and you're all squabbling with each other over.
That sounds like a great story. I hope that works out.
13 years. 13 years.
They do their job referencing that future as best as they should, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's so sad whenever they do.
Because,
like,
well, see, if George had finished the book, you could say, well, this is completely separate from Game of Thrones, and this is just an adaptation of something that comes before the book. But he didn't.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, it is good that they talk about the dream and the prophecies and stuff. It's like, they probably should do that. It's just that it reminds the whole audience of,
Arya. Arya killing the Night King, which is fucking retarded.
God, what a bad decision.
One of the worst decisions in television history.
On the misogyny notion and the nature of the damage men and women do in that universe, that scene has just been, from season 1, the one that me and Gary are very not fans of with Rhaenys, has been just consistently rippling out damage constantly. Whenever I see these discussions of male rulers in the show being reckless and female rulers needing to stop them from doing X, Y, Z, I'm fascinated. I'm just like, you do remember that scene, right? That's like the worst example of just wanton destruction on innocent people. And it was a woman of royalty who did it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And the small folks should be pissed. And they play a big role in this.
And they're clearly building that aspect up, but they're not going to be acknowledging that scene. Nobody, for some reason, they're never going to acknowledge that scene. Like, it's just, we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But it's still a really good show. It's still...
Wasn't that the episode that was written by the other woman?
Yeah,
Sarah Hess, I want to say,
Sarah
right?
Hess, yes.
Sarah, yeah.
Oh, and then if you compare that scene versus when the rat catchers, which was what, like less than 10 people.
Exactly, X-ray.
Like, what?
Exactly.
So they're mad about the rat catchers and not all the hundreds of people who got squashed by a giant dragon.
Otto's reaction, Rhys-Ifan's performance, capturing just how much fucking damage has been done by doing something so cruel, which in actuality is dwarfed by what Meleys and Rhaenys
did. Yes. Mm-hmm. To not bring that up is, well, I think it's ideological. I think it's a blind spot. It's a massive blind spot.
The coverage of it, they didn't even seem to fucking register what they had done.
No.
The Greens should have used it for their political gain.
Absolutely.
They didn't.
We talked about that. They should have gone on Westerosi Twitter, right? And have you seen this?
Western Witros.
We said there was a season 2 could make up for it, could repair it a bit. They didn't really address it at all. And in that scene where they're doing the thing that they did near the beginning of the recent episode, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here. It would have been nice to have at least 1 or 2 townspeople saying, hey, isn't that the dragon that did the thing? So we're kind of happy about this happening. You know what I mean? Like, but no, never mind.
No. So we'll see. But I'm enjoying it so far a lot. And it's nice to have something to contrast.
There's countless shit to praise about everything they're doing. And Ryan, who's he can be quite discerning and critical. He's having shit tons of fun.
Yes.
And if he's into it still, he's like the canary in the coal mine. Okay, as soon as he's upset, we'll know it's over.
He is.
No, he's loving it.
Yep.
Though the other, again, very spoiler free, the scene with Damon and someone else in bed, Gary, that stirred up a shit ton of controversy.
Oh yeah, that's Game of Thrones, and it's a dream, but yeah.
But it's I don't even know that it is. It could be a nightmare. You know what I mean? Like, it could be
no, it is magic. It is definitely magic. Somebody is fucking with him, fucking with his head.
Put it this way.
Oh,
He didn't seem happy
if you
about
don't
it,
know, no, he didn't. Damon was screwing his mom in a scene.
That was weird.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is weird. I think the scene thinks
it's supposed to be weird. The show thinks it's really fucking weird and bad.
Targaryens,
yeah, they're Targaryens.
I mean,
for
they're
Christ's sake.
sisters and brothers that do that. So
he's a literal motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
Yes, but they don't present it as no. It's like this is horrifying.
He's not comfy with it.
No,
and I'm sure. Because everyone's like, I've seen, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was posters like, George would never write something so disgusting. It's like,
what did you see the first episode of Game of...
Have you ever read the books?
I was going to say, Gary, I was like, what?
That is downright tame, okay?
Even if the source material is just the shows, did you see the first episode of Game of Thrones?
A kid,
2010 or 2011, whenever
a kid
it was.
catches a brother screwing his sister. Okay,
they throw a child out of a tower for spoilers.
And throw a child out of a tower.
The things I do for love.
Yep.
Oh god, I forgot about that line.
God.
Yeah. So nonchalant.
Jamie Lannister.
So
yeah,
we have the Acolyte finale in just hours. Ladies and gentlemen, and by the way, I will be doing a watch party for the members again tonight, 8 p.m. Central. The watch party, the members' watch party will be public, so everybody can watch The Misery.
Should we play the game now?
Do you want to?
Game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to play a game, Morley.
Yeah, you're just going to have to pull this stuff.
It's what are our potentially serious guesses for the finale? What's going to happen in the finale?
Fun.
Do you need a little time to think about it?
I'll give you my big one. Because it was announced that because it was announced that Osha and May are the same consciousness in two bodies, I think there's a potential for them to merge into one character. Into Osha May skincare products from Canada.
Well,
and then they become soap.
So,
wait, are we doing this game now or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do the best you can. I honestly don't have any great guesses because, so Osha, when Mother Anastasia turns into the giant smoke demon, according to Leslie Headland, she was turning into the Force.
No.
So turning into the Force makes you a Nazgul now.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And you notice that May was starting to wisp away as well. That wasn't Mother Anastasia like going to her. That was May starting to turn into smoke as well. So maybe
who said that? She said that?
No, look, no, Leslie, no. Watch the episode. She's turning in the smoke. It's her. Her shoulder starts going.
Oh, we know that. But
Leslie Headland
is so terrible at explaining things. We don't know if that was fucking Nazgul McJizzface
going over to her. No, but it's clearly her dematerializing. So that could lead into your theory of maybe one of them croaks or just they.
Or maybe it looks like she's trying to fucking kill her, so you get your lightsaber and you ram it through her fucking gut.
Through a cloud, and then she rematerializes around a lightsaber to make sure she dies.
Yes. The Jedi did nothing wrong.
They really, well, the Jedi should have never been Jedi. They sent out the retard team, the special needs team to fucking.
Instead of Coruscant Special Division, this was Coruscant Special Needs.
It's like the Golga Frincham version of the Jedi. If that's a Hitchhiker reference, so the Hitchhiker fans will get that. They're there and they're like, oh, just tell them they're looking for a virgins or something. Let's just get them out of the fucking temple for months because they're driving me crazy. Yeah.
I've got my metal detector to find the Force.
To find wood and plant life, I got my metal detector.
I'm collecting moss. Carrie Ann moss.
But, there is no difference between the Wookiee with the metal detector looking for the Force and the guy combing the desert in Spaceballs. That's the exact same fucking image.
There isn't. None.
Combing the desert makes more sense. It actually does.
Oh my god.
It actually serves a purpose.
However, both of them are equally as funny as each other.
I remember when my dad showed me Spaceballs when they said, "You found anything?" And he just goes, "We ain't found shit." I fucking lost. Just holding that stupid cone.
I swear that the Acolyte is a comedy with just the laughter track removed. The
cringe track. All right, so my guess would be there's a chance they'll do the switcheroo of one of them, maybe Osha dies and then offers May the chance to take over her life, as in clean slate, get away with because she's a good person now. You know, she'd be like, I know that you can be the person you need to be, or blah 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 blah, blah. You know, that could be a direction they go, which would be fucking right on point for them of not having her accountable for all the things that she did. What else would they be? I assume, is Sol, Venestra, and Mog gonna get killed?
I think Venestra, Leslie Headland's wife, is going to kill Sol.
What about Mog?
I don't even know who that is.
Mog, you don't know who Mog is?
That's
dude,
from Elden Ring, right?
My favorite character.
Mog is effeminate, or British, or both, assistant.
iDubbbz.
Is iDubbbz, yeah.
It's iDubbbz.
Jedi Master iDubbbz.
I need to see a picture of this guy.
I think iDubbbz is going to trip coming out of the ship and die. He's going to die like a bitch.
Didn't Mog say there was a team that was going to Kofar? Or was it just him and Green?
Well, can I ask you a question before we even go there, Mauler?
Uh-huh.
Where the fuck is Master Soul going?
We'll find out.
He doesn't even know himself.
I don't have an answer to that question. We'll find out.
He doesn't know where to go, so where is he going?
Nobody knows.
He's just literally hit hyperspace and rammed into a planet.
You know what? He mind read, not read, rind med.
Now you know what it feels like to be me.
I'm getting old.
He just went all Asian. He went rind red.
He mind read the sleeping May, and he discovered from her brain to go to the planet that Smiler Ren is on. That's what he did. There you go.
And that's where he will probably.
Why are you writing this script for them?
Yeah.
On the note of writing this script, I saw a post that was getting like pretty good traction of the Acolyte just released its greatest episode, and I was like, I'll entertain this. What's the description? And it was like Torben might be the greatest exploration of like depression or disassociation that's ever been witnessed in media. And I was like,
that's
wow.
Inside Out is the best.
No, you're talking about the audience for one.
That's dumb.
And I was like, I'll just keep reading for a little bit, see how long I could go. And it got into like, he's a character who clearly like we can all associate with being homesick. He's someone who didn't probably learn to like detach from stuff like that. He's been through so much. And then to know that all of this pain, all this anguish came from his decisions and his brash movements. He never really truly understood how to, take that as part of his life, to understand it, to move on with it. And so it's held on to him for so long. And to have someone offer a way for the pain to end, it's a tragic story that blah, blah, blah. And I was it's way longer than this. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, this ain't in the show.
No.
It doesn't come across that way. He just sounds like a big crybaby. I want to go home.
They had so little dialogue and screen time for him that I'm just like, you're bringing all your own shit to this. Like,
yeah, that sounds like a little projection. It's like you just want to respond with that. Are you okay?
Yeah, a little bit. Torben was embarrassing, and everyone's first question when seeing the episode was, "Wait, why did he kill himself?"
Yeah. And yes. My biggest question from last episode, I have a lot. Last episode was a fucking mess. But my biggest question is, well, no, it's just a point. It's not really a question. Is you had the proof. The proof that he ran off to go get, you had. You had blood samples. You send it to the Jedi Council, which confirms exactly what you were sent there for. And then you wait for instructions. And I doubt they would be kidnapped children. Okay.
We've been smart enough to know that by going and kidnapping 2 children as part of a cult that has the power to mind rape him, that you should probably hold back on that decision. You know?
Yes,
maybe don't. He's guarded his mind. He said so.
Well, they flipped it.
Well,
so
no,
quick.
He didn't. Soul said to do that.
Soul told him to do that, and that's when they flipped it so hard. The motivation to get to the base was to get proof, which was stupid. But once they got there, it became, they're in danger now.
Well, yeah, because I want to be clear. Once they get there and they find out the girls are in danger, I'm not against going to save them.
Yes.
So, like, the problem changes. Because I've seen people say, yeah, but it was Torben's, misbehavior that led to this tragedy. It's like, what tragedy? They went in there looking to save the girls. The place was on fire. They were locking it down. And then Anastasia turned into Satan. Like, I think that everything ran as expected. And then the group of them mind-possessed a Wookiee to try and kill them.
Because he decided not to guard his mind.
The Jedi Master, Wookiee.
If we're to believe the power of many would overthrow his feeble power of one,
so how did they not manage to get back into Master Torben? Because he's Padawan Torben, who said, "I'm guarding my mind. You'll never get in me. Don't worry, we've got this fucking Jedi Master behind you instead."
Yeah, and that Jedi Master witnessed what happened to Torben.
Yes,
we all witnessed it again because most of this episode was just rehashed fucking episode 3, which was unbelievable, dude.
What's that line, Mauler, from the Fallout? What's that line from the Fallout show?
Oh God, what one are you talking about?
you know the one.
There's so many. What do you mean?
They're all supposed to be.
They're all supposed to be retarded.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, because I was gonna say it's funny that power of many got fucking shafted by Trinity.
Yeah, the power of many got taken out by one.
Yeah, but she
and it didn't even get taken out. All she did was sever the link. And
she didn't even look like she had to try that hard. She was like,
no, she just went. Still my favorite part of the episode, to be honest with you.
I thought it was fucking great. I think Star Wars Theory was like mad because he was saying like, how fucking powerful is she? She can knock out all of them. But I was like, I don't care. Fuck them.
I'm with you on that train. It'd be funny though if there was all the women died and then there was just the YouTuber there like, well, this is awkward.
I've been outed again. Oh my God. So okay. Mother Anastasia rematerializing around a lightsaber and then goes, I was going to help Aisha.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck out of here, bitch. I was going to let her go. Oh, fuck out of here.
I don't know if you guys saw our coverage, but the way Rags put it was, it's like raising your gun to shoot someone. Someone shoots you, and then you show them. It's like, look, my guns had healing bullets. You're like, oh, okay. I would have saved you, but yeah.
Oh, well.
This show is the dumbest fucking shit I ever saw.
It is really, really dumb. It's the epitome of our expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Shit.
No, yeah. I don't know how this keeps happening, but it's the honest truth. I was surprised with how bad this was. You get all these questions immediately, like they do know how this will come across, right? The writers, they do understand what they've portrayed here.
Well, you've seen the interviews with Leslie Headland.
No.
She didn't give no fucks. None.
Well,
it was literally, let's get from this to this to this to this. The connective tissue meant shit to her.
When asked about like, the great clip that you guys went up, great EFAP episode, by the way, go watch it, where they go over Leslie Headland's interview with the Mary Sue. Oh. But it's the second time a writer from the show, when they're asked directly about a character or a plot point, where they go, well, I think it's like, how do you think? You wrote the fucking show. You should know.
When she takes 20 seconds to say Smilo is human.
I wanted to make him human and stuff.
That was my favorite takeaway from episode 7, by the way. I had some people going, okay, so where does Smilo Ren fit to in all of this? And I was like,
I don't fucking know.
Nope, nobody fucking knows.
No, we had that big revelation, and then we in an 8-episode series that cost $22.5 million an episode, averaged out. We have another flashback that's repurposed footage, mostly of episode 3 after your big reveal, and so many people called this. So many people go, there's going to be another flashback episode, and all the information is going to come out in the last 5 minutes of episode 8, and it's not going to make any sense. And then fucking Yoda is going to show up or something. You know? Fucked we are.
I want him in my thumbnail. I want him in my thumbnail for tomorrow. Yoda do it like that. Double fingers, Yoda.
Oh, God. So, I don't know.
Can you do us a double-fingered Yoda, please?
I think we're going to find out that Jedi Master Nepo was the Jedi Master of Smilo Ren or Little Wang, whatever you want to refer him to.
I think it's horny bitch is going to be the evil Sith.
Well, and horny space witch who clearly got away. Like,
that's interesting. Actually, who's more likely out of Venestra or horny?
I think it's horny. But the show is so retarded. I wouldn't be surprised if Venestra is horny bitch with her horns taken off and paint.
Or she's shape-shifting or something.
It could be you have the good and the bad of it, right? Like, she's the Jedi Master who trained him, and then Horny is the one that took him to the dark side, and those two fight. Could be that.
I think Venestra is, like I said, Venestra is going to think for no reason whatsoever that Master Sol is the person who's killed all the Jedi, and she's gonna end up killing Master Sol, who's probably trying to kill May or something, and she thinks, oh no, he's gone mad.
He ain't killing. Sol ain't killing May. He's got all that guilt. He'll never swing the fucking lightsaber into her, even though she's killed people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's killed people, and she thinks that the Jedi will let her off with what she knows, even though already in the show, Master Sol has read her mind and said that she knows nothing.
There's probably, since they've used the mechanics so much as well, we've probably got some possessions to come as well.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. Yes, you're right. There was the theory out there that Moss Windu, the first victim in a murder mystery, sometimes ends up being the murderer, or something behind it. I don't think that's going to happen.
How would that make sense?
Yeah, I was going to say, that we were making excuses how it can't be Smilo Ren because the Asian guys can't be Smilo Ren because it's too obvious. We're making excuses left, right, and center. This show is so basic, bitch. There is no way in hell that the Sith is going to turn out to be Carrie-Anne Moss. Not a fucking hope in hell.
So
Venestra or Spiky bitch.
Repercussions on the greater Star Wars. My predictions are they're either going to make the Vergence or Nexus. Basically, it comes from Mother Anastasia, right? So Darth Plagueis and Palpatine or Sidious messing around with the Force, and Anakin not being a direct result of that. By the way, Ryan's talked about this a bunch of times. It's the Force reacted to what they were doing, right? But they will change this. This is just Disney and intersectional feminism storytelling. They will change it to where Mother Anastasia is the source of this. That would be one of my predictions. The other one is what Leslie Headland talked about in another interview, is that she said we're looking at the wrong thing, and it might actually be like the creation of the Knights of fucking Ren, which would be...
I think that's all, but they've got the Kylo Ren theme attached to all the Space Witch shit. So yeah, that's... I think it's pretty clear on that one. I'd be surprised, because this is what I mean by make sense. I don't mean make sense in the show. I mean make sense of what we know they think and what they are trying to do. So they want to do the thing of the repercussions of what happened on Space Lesbian Planet is going to create the Knights of Ren, which is a part of an organization that destroyed the Republic. The resist, whatever the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, remember the line where she was like, "Your noble intentions will be the destruction of the Jedi." Her whole cult got destroyed because she turned into Satan. I don't understand what leg she has to stand on at all.
It's because it's reference to the prequel.
No, yeah, it is a cheap like future, but
on the nose
Does
reference.
Jedi Master Nepo face off against horny lesbian space witch in the finale?
One of the things I said, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that.
Right. Having Mauler now say possession, I'm going to amend it to horny lesbian possesses Saul because he's an emotional wreck like all Jedi, and Master Nepo's gonna kill him. That's how he's gonna get killed by Master Nepo.
Did you might even have him say "kill me" or something?
Yeah,
I might say that about me.
He's standing for the audience. Oh my God. And then how do they cover this all up? Do they do the Star Trek Discovery thing like they did with Michael Burnham and just say it's classified?
Oh yeah, Master Nepo will leave with iDubbbz and he'll say, "What do we tell the Jedi Council?"
Nothing.
And she'll say, "Nothing." And then it'll cut to Tatooine, and horny lesbian will be there, and a woman will go, "Who are you?" And she'll go, "I'm Darth." And then she'll look back, and of all the dead people, she'll go, "Darth Plagueis." And then it will end.
Yeah.
No, it'll end with a pop song. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your same on. Go and play.
That's exactly how it's doing.
Oh my God.
Hey now, you're right.
Dude, when I did that, I told the story before, but maybe not to you guys. Sorry.
Oh,
when I was editing that for Twitter, like I just laid the first part of the song from the Mystery Man trailer on top of the music there and just went, "My work here's done." That's all I did. It was 7 minutes worth of work.
That pop song at the end actually, like as Theo put it, dealt psychic damage. It was that hit.
I could not fucking believe, because as soon as the first credit hits, written by, I'm out of there. I am fucking out of there.
Oh, dude.
And
no, when the song starts playing, I'm like, what the fuck is... Well, oh, yeah, this is Disney Star Wars. A pop song at the end.
Yeah.
Twin Flame. It's called Twin Flame.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You
Dude,
get it? You get it?
I don't get it. It's too
You
subtle.
get it?
It's too subtle for me. Is it a twin? Is it a twin flame in space?
Is
Twin flame on stone?
with smoke, black smoke coming off it?
Yeah. Flickering in the wind. That's my favorite part. Somebody,
cowboys opening beans by it.
They tried to note my tweet because I can rate notes now. So they tried to note my tweet. And dude, If you go back and listen, there is flickering of the flames. It goes like that. Wind causes that. Wind.
Yes.
Jesus.
I almost don't want to entertain conversations about it anymore. That fire shit was dumb as fuck.
Yes.
And that's it. And I'm tired of the whole. I've seen dumb as fuck things and other stuff. I'm like,
oh, I know.
No, but secondly, I don't give a shit. This is still dumb as fuck.
Well, how long now have we heard that Star Wars has always been bad or always retarded since The Last Jedi? And
rewatched Empire recently. That's
a good film, isn't it? That's a really good film.
You end up wondering, like, wait, what did you guys take from this? You know what I mean? Like, did you just see a Goosta film where you were like, hee, look at the colors? Like you're watching it with a friend and you're in Bespin, and they're about to have their duel, and you're really excited to see what they think of everything. And Vader turns on his lightsaber, and they go, "It's red!
It's red! Like, he Vadered!
It's red! He Vadered!"
And then you just want to kill yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
And they go like this. They go like this.
No, it's like this.
Yeah. Have you heard any spoilers from the? I've heard Yoda's a possibility.
I think that's a reach. I actually think that's a reach.
I think Lucasfilm said no, you can't have Yoda for this, but it's a possibility. Sure. Kiadi Mundi, does he show up again?
Did you? By the way, I don't want to be cruel, but I will because it's the Mary Sue. You could fucking smell that fucking interviewer of Leslie Headland from the Mary Sue.
I wanted to point out that you didn't see any Doctor Who stuff at all in her room. Like, not a thing, not a single. That's Rachel Leishman, who told me to get the fuck out of her Doctor Who fandom. And then I responded by show me your Doctor Who stuff.
Oh yeah. And she couldn't because she hasn't got any.
I didn't see any Doctor Who stuff back then. I didn't. No, the biggest question, guys.
And then Leslie Head was just like, "Oh, I heard there was a thing about Kiadi Mundi," and she was like, "Yeah, it's just some stupid thing about him not actually being alive." Yeah,
his age. Yeah. The biggest question I have for the entire series:
how do lesbians make babies?
No, this one's a bigger.
Sorry,
is Jediabetes alive, and where is he now?
Dude, he's going to be the head of the Jedi Order.
I know, by this right.
Surely him and Mog, they're going to team up and they're going to stop everything.
It's Boogie and iDubbbz.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
I mean, how does that not prompt me to want to talk about recent events? Like,
we can save that. We can save that.
Well, we don't need to. I mean, just announcing the broad shit. Like, Gary, you've heard, right?
Yes, I've heard that Boogie faked cancer and admitted to it last night. Was it last night?
Crying, but I think it was fake crying.
Okay, yeah.
He's done it several times. Everything he does is fake.
He'll do the sort of voice, and there'll be no tears whatsoever. And you're like,
you know why he did it? You know why he confessed? You know why?
I'm not sure. Well, I watched the stream. I'm not sure what you mean, though. Like, why?
He confessed because there was no way that he could leave the internet like he said he was going to do.
Oh, of course not.
He was desperate to start reposting and remaking videos, so he had to come out and confess.
Nobody believed him when he said he was going to leave the internet. Nobody.
No, exactly.
He's done this shit so many fucking times. But yes, he got cornered hardcore into that. His portal he kept referring to, right? The medical portal that had his
glad you were
shit on
clear
it.
About that.
Not like a Stargate, just his phone with a bunch of descriptions on it. And he'd said in the prior stream that all of it was on there, but he'll never show it out of principle. And then in this stream, he admitted it wasn't on there.
Of course, it wasn't. Everyone knew that because there is no way that a man who would literally sell out his audience for $10,000 wouldn't take $85,000 to get the biggest fucking W of his career, donking on everybody from STD riddled cuckman through to everyone else, Mudahar, Keemstar, the whole fucking job lot. He could dunk on all of them. He could get an incredible boost to his channel because he was right. And just for good measure, this broke-ass bitch would get $85,000 as well. And he was just like, no, I've got principles. The fucking guy who runs to the internet is for every little thing, the guy that begged for, I'm rich, I'm a crypto king. And then a few fucking months later, I'm broke as fuck, give me money. I've lost it all. This guy has no morals, no scruples. I think he's sociopathic. We've gone through the whole narcissistical thing. I think he's sociopathic. I don't think he has actual human feelings. He runs to fucking suicide whenever anybody confronts him with fucking facts. He plays all these manipulative games. Absolute biggest piece of shit on the internet. And that's saying something right now today. So no, there was no way in hell that this guy was ever telling the truth about his diagnoses. Ever. And he got caught the fuck out.
And it
makes me mad. It makes me fucking mad. We all know I've had a little thing with this in the past, and it just makes me mad from that perspective and how that makes you feel.
You're not alone on that one. He is an infuriating fucker. He's taken so much advantage of so many people for so long. It's insane. And then
the problem is he can do this to people because good people, good empathetic people have empathy. And so they refuse to believe that this could be somebody could do this kind of thing. And that is what he preys on. The goodwill, the good nature of people that actually do have empathy and sympathy. And you've got to be some major fucking fucked up in the head, vile people. It's not fucked up because it was fucking abused as a kid. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's not that. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what manipulative behavior he utilizes to do these things. And he can't help himself. This is a guy that feeds on misery. He feeds on going out there and trying to get sympathy. He feeds on it. It feeds his narcissism. It feeds his desire for attention. It feeds the fact that people will give him money to keep going. And this is the only reason why he fucking confessed, is because he was desperate to get back on and post and go for that sympathy and go for that fucking
dude. And the basic argument of the karma argument of faking cancer for people have been through. People in this panel have been through some pretty hard stuff with cancer. I watched my dad go through it and die from it. I'm sure many people in the chat have seen that. And the kind of person who would do that for attention tells you everything you need to know. And again, I wouldn't want that kind of karma on my soul, like at all.
No. Say it to Jim. To say it to Jim.
To Jim. Yeah. Exactly.
Holy I fucking hell, I give Jim all the fucking praise in the world for just how controlled and calculated he could be about it. And even when he was doing his own individual streams about the whole thing and saying he was getting a bit mad, he was still being very controlled. He's got fucking busted ribs all over the place. But to say that to fucking Jim.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
Internet could be a dark place.
And remember, he's gone from saying, I have the Animal Crossing of cancer, one that barely even changes your life, one that doesn't matter, to all the way over to, I am battling cancer every day. I am fighting. I am tooth and nail. Give me a break. Try to understand where I'm coming from. And it's just like, God, you're such a scumfuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should talk about it one day.
Yeah, maybe Saturday.
I think Saturday you will be talking about it, won't you, Mahler?
Oh, maybe.
I had no idea that could be happening.
Unironically being a day that you should clear your calendar. It's going to be fucking long, and it'll cover pretty much everything. Is the plan?
I'm getting coffee and snacks and everything. For that
dude,
stream.
no. Saturday's my chill day, so I'll be listening to this while I.
Oh, it is my chill day. And I can't think of anything more chill than to talk about this.
I know, right?
Can't wait for the rants.
This way, I'm spending a whole week setting this one up, like in terms of material. So we'll. I've already found so fucking much as a Boogie historian. There are some clips I haven't even seen before.
Again, as I said earlier in the stream, I am desperately upset about human nature right now.
Yeah, it's not. We have not seen the best.
No,
of late,
we're not sending our best in terms of humanity right now.
No, we are not.
I do think the best usually stays offline, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Usually.
Usually, not everything is content, right? I'm looking for, is there anything else any other story I'm missing? Hang on. There's Renew the Acolyte.
I was thinking last night of the Expendables. And I was just thinking of the faces of various people on the Expendables instead, and just called it the Irredeemables.
Yeah, that's a Mark Waid comic too. Irredeemable.
Oh, there's another irredeemable. Put Mark Waid. another person that decided to chime in with hideous takes because he's a hideous person, and then took them down because people were taking his hideous takes out of context that said hideous things. He said,
"No, yeah, dude, he has stacked up quite a career of just being a monster. Is essentially what, and he's got so many clips where he admits like how it works and why he does it, and then the cycle of says a thing, defends the thing." And then says, wait, no, I'm sorry about the thing. And then says, well, you have to understand, I said the thing because of brain things or this horrible thing. And then eventually gets all the way back around to, it was kind of heroic of me to say the thing, even though I don't agree with it right now. He'll always come back around to that. The amount of fucking times he's said stuff like, do you remember the clip where he said, make me a martyr, attack me, don't attack other people?
Yes.
That doesn't make you a martyr by saying that, realistically speaking.
Oh, he's delusional.
Delusional narcissist. But he's a narcissist.
If I was to list what I think of him, it would just stream would be over. So
yeah. I'd be using all the fun words.
Okay. There's one article I wanted to look over. It's the Hollywood Reporter. Box office grosses may surpass pre-COVID levels in 2026. That's the good news.
Mm-hmm. Pre-COVID levels.
Pre-COVID levels.
2026 might not be in the fucking shitter like everything else is. It might be slightly on the rim. Might be some splashback on the rim.
Well, it maybe it does that, but I think the important thing needs to be talked about that isn't talked about enough because they stopped reporting it is actual ticket sales. So they're charging more money to fewer people. This is what the comic industry did forever. And it is, Hollywood is way past maturity at this point. And are we getting the best things in the theater right now? I would argue that some of the best stuff I've seen this year is on streaming. It's a series. Kevin Costner's Horizon, which was a really, I enjoyed it as a Western, but it was an incomplete thing that came out, is now going to streaming. They pulled it from theaters. But survive until 25 has been the mantra in Hollywood, but now it's 26. And they said it could. In a new report, accounting firm PwC diagnoses plateauing streaming revenue per user, forecast and revenue to hit $1 trillion, and calls business models to reinvent an existing an existential imperative. So the thing is that Hollywood broke their model. They absolutely broke a working, functional model, which was we make stuff, we license it out after it hits the theaters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Other people buy our shit. That's really important. They pay a lot of money for it. That's why Star Trek has been so valued. It's never been valued in its new shit. It's valued in its licensing.
Gary, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Kyle Gass has been dropped by his talent agency.
Oh, shit.
I mean, obviously, I don't know how it works exactly because it's Tenacious D. Do they get dropped? I mean, he would have his own agent.
Gina was dropped by her talent agency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have thought most of the work he's doing these days is Tenacious D work. You know what I mean?
Kyle Gass, yeah, he does probably some voice work and stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Kyle Gass is in Elf.
Yeah, no, he had. Yeah, I think he had some projects he got to do on his own, but he might have fucked that for himself now.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe call it consequence culture. That's a term that they love to use.
They love to use.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a company is not going to want to. They do their thing. This is what they do. They're like, you're too radioactive right now, so we don't want to associate with you. That's how it always goes.
I don't see this as a bad move by the talent agency. By the way, I see this as actually news that people want to have some common sense being said right now.
And you can't compare this to Gina, because what Gina said was not nearly.
No,
Gina didn't approach anything close to rooting on a person dying.
It wasn't violence.
It wasn't anything. It was the exact opposite. And that's what I was saying at the time when some people were still going, well, I had a problem with what she was saying. I didn't have a fucking problem with what she said or reposted
you're saying
at all.
How easily people can be manipulated to turn on their enemies.
The fucking Auschwitz account tweeted something very similar to what Gina just reposted somebody else's, statement. That's all she did. She did nothing wrong. Now, Kyle Gass getting dropped, again, I don't want his career over because of this. Take your time out or whatever.
No, but I don't think he's hurting for a penny. It's not as if this guy's on the street now. The guy's worth several millions.
Yeah. He'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be back. So there you go. He's been dropped by his talent agency, and Jack Black is safe. Jack Black is safe as he watches his longtime friend.
Oh, jeez.
Global.
I mean, there are so many conversations we could have,
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. What did Robert Meyer Burnett say? It's not friend business. It's show business.
It's show business. Yeah. So back to this global blocks office. See, Mahler?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hashtag Gary confirmed Roblox player.
Global flop office and global total cinema revenue will surpass pre-COVID pandemic levels in 2026, according to this accounting firm. Okay. Based on what? Exactly. Based on projections. So, hey, we project Superman, the Superman movie by James Gunn is going to make $1 billion, which I don't think it's going to make, but we'll see. But emissions won't do so over the next 5 years. So here we go.
No, well, it's not going anywhere near $1 billion.
Out of curiosity, if you think it's possible, what would have to be in that film to make it make $1 billion?
Superman
versus Lex Luthor.
I'm not trying to be facetious here. I promise you, Mauler. I cannot, in any capacity, see how it hits $1 billion. I get you.
No, I completely understand why you would say that. I'm saying, I guess, what do you think? Because the easy answer is it would have to be a great Superman film. But I guess what I'm saying.
Okay, so given with what we're seeing,
what key aspects do you think it needs to hit?
Classic heroicism. Yes. Classic defined morality.
Truth, justice, and the American way. If you do a traditional Superman and listen, a costume aside, the guy looks like Superman. Lois Lane looks like Lois Lane. For fuck's sake, Jimmy Olsen looks like Jimmy Olsen. That's your basis right there. And you have to make it a Superman story. So it's not some dark version where he's going to kill somebody. You make it an inspiring, heroic, hopeful, uplifting, fun, wholesome movie. That's what you make.
So outside of that weird promotional picture where he's fucking getting his shoes on while the world's getting annihilated, from the weird shit we've seen of all the little promotional pictures, costumes aside, as we've just said, it does look like we're getting, saving a dog / getting,
I want him saving a busload of children, saving cats. That's what Superman does. He does these Herculean heroic things that nobody else can do to save lives. Not take them or not cause their death.
But ultimately, yeah, I'm not expecting over $1 billion myself.
And I want to hear damage. I want to hear the line. I want to hear the line.
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Not the new DC line, Gary.
No, but the producer of this movie said that. He said Superman's going to be about truth, justice, and the American way.
I think it's Gunn that said that.
No, it was Gunn. It was his partner. It was okay. I'm forgetting his name right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see.
We will see.
I thought you were going to drop something on us, Will. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that film anymore. I've had several people ask me, I was like, what quality level are you expecting? Like terrible, bad, okay, good, great, amazing? And I'm like, fucking, I don't know, man.
Right now, I'm expecting okay.
Yeah. Gunn's a competent filmmaker.
Like a roulette wheel.
Yeah.
Like actually dropping. I don't fucking. They could be because I don't have as much faith in him as a creator as I did prior years. You know,
I wouldn't either, and I think it's 100% on the announcement of the Authority. Announcing the Authority is just shows you where they're going. It's a giant fucking mistake. Maybe it's this inspired by the success of The Boys, and no other success, no other thing should drip in. Like you hear this with the Acolyte. You hear it like, oh, it's based, we're going to make it like Kill Bill. No, when you have Star Wars and DC Comics and Marvel, you don't have to make it like, or Lord of the Rings with Breaking fucking Bad. No, you make it Lord of the Rings. DC has enough to make it its own thing. So you don't let any other thing influence. By the way, the Authority isn't really DC. It's Wildstorm.
It's Wildstorm.
It's Wildstorm. So it's not a DC thing. Doesn't really belong in the greater DC universe. It doesn't really. It should be an HBO show that has no connection to it. If you want to watch bad Justice League again, or Justice League with an iron fist again. Fuck that. I'm so sick of it. That's his biggest mistake. And then followed closely by putting a bunch of characters in a Superman movie in fucking terrible costumes. Terrible costumes.
And I look, even the people are going, yeah, but these are the Maxwell Lord costumes. These are the corporation costumes. Even that, I'm just
fuck
like,
you, because Justice League International is like one of the best fucking comic runs I've ever read.
Yes, sir. Fucking amazing book.
What if, like, in universe they are uncomfortable and awkward for the characters themselves? Like they even don't like their costumes.
I mean, that could be a possibility. That could. But this is another thing you don't want to play with. This is your first impression, James Gunn.
Yes,
let's talk about first impressions. What was your first impression of Mr. Fantastic in the MCU, Millar?
Oh my gosh. That was such an awful decision. Everything in MOM was an awful decision, man.
What's going to be your first impression of the Silver Surfer in the MCU when it's the female Silver Surfer, not Norrin Rad? It's a fucking terrible mistake. It's one you don't come back from.
Even Haley Atwell was making fun of how stupid her role in that film was. She was like, I just turned up, said, I can do this all day, and then died.
I know.
She's a good girl. She's a good lass. Yeah, we like Haley Atwell.
So here's the bad news. It's global subscriptions for streaming services will post a 5.6% compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, between 2023 and 2028, outpacing and compound annual gain in streaming revenue of just 4%, and advertising revenue will top the 1 trillion milestone. Now, here's where we're going with streaming, folks. Many have talked about it, and I think any of you smart people in the chat will doubt this. We getting ads on everything.
Yeah.
We are. I'm already seeing.
It's going to be one, and then one for 30 seconds, and then two, and then three for 30 seconds each, until you get all the way back to that wonderful time that we escaped 15 minutes of ads between like fucking anything you want to watch.
The whole reason why streaming services came about as an alternative.
Because streaming has to be the alternative now. You can't unmake the soup on this, and it's not profitable at all. So what the studios are trying to fight right now is Sony ends up being the fucking smartest ones. They're like, we're not going to get in this. We already fucked up with the PlayStation Network, so we already dealt with that. Got the fuck out of that. And
we're going to talk about Disney Plus getting hacked, by the way.
Oh. Once they have some, we will in just a second. So yeah, you can take this article down. So the deal is, streaming, it has to work now. It has to work. It's not profitable. It's really expensive. And the companies that just decide to say, fuck it, we're just going to make stuff and licenses out, will survive. Like Paramount Plus, I guess it's merging with Skydance. First thing I do is fucking get rid of Paramount Plus. Like, just get rid of it. It's never worked. It's had to be rebranded twice. I would just get rid of it. But, they can't. And Paramount Plus has hits, has massive hits. They have Taylor Sheridan shows. They have a back catalog, for at least for now, of Star Trek. They have a lot of CBS like procedurals that people would watch. You know what's funny is you're seeing procedurals that have been on other streaming networks hit Netflix and become giant hits, meaning nobody's watching them anywhere else.
Well, look at Reacher. I mean, you can't say that Reacher is like the most cerebral thing. It's kind of like a procedural.
It's pretty basic. Yeah.
But it's doing so well because it's kind of sticking to what that lane is. Procedurals are one of the most popular type of TV shows America ever has.
Yes. It's light entertainment. Like you can casually watch, and there's a bunch of it, and you follow characters. The thing is, it's character driven. Like
exactly. You're not linking every fucking piece to you might have a couple of little threads that go somewhere, but ultimately it's a monster of the week or whatever it is. Villain of the week, and people love that fucking shit. And they've totally gone away from it. They've gone from that to long form story where there's no fucking story. As we've seen for the Acolyte, what is the story of the fucking Acolyte?
What do May and Osha want?
I have no fucking clue.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, that's it.
They've both been hunting for flashbacks.
Let's get the soups.
God, they found them.
Thank God they found him. God, I hope we get another. Wait. Do you think we get another one, like a little one, in this last episode?
Oh yes, without doubt, yes. But why, right? Why would, if it turns out to be horny lesbian, why would she not have wanted to have direct contact with May?
It's a good question. Maybe she assumed she was dead,
but
which will be stupid. It'll be stupid. Don't worry. Whenever I say anything that's like, wait, but Mola, that's stupid, I'll be like, yes, yeah.
Because the fucking stupid.
She fell and then she appeared next to the tree. I think Fringy was saying, like, feel like we got one more scene to see there, right?
Yeah, I feel like we do too.
Someone.
What? She appeared by the tree without a scratch on her, without any marks on her at all. Like she'd just gone for a nice little walk.
Like she dematerialized and reappeared.
Like Horny's going to meet up with her and say, it's horrifying. The Jedi killed all of us. We're lucky to have escaped. Let's go learn how to be Sith.
Let's go find an Asian guy.
I don't know how the fuck he's going to fit into all this. We'll find out.
Let's find some young guy.
I don't even... But what the fuck has May been doing for the last 16 fucking years?
Oh, okay.
I have no...
Disney got hacked. It's guys, it's 1.1 terabyte of information. And I'm like, that'd be, in 2003, that'd be something. But but I guess it's like the list of upcoming projects and some game details. And this is just...
And people's accounts and credit card
numbers. Yes, and credit card numbers. But what we don't want, because hacks are against the law, and this would be bad to want this, is internal emails like between Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger. Now we're talking. But we don't know. Like somebody said they hacked right at this point, right? As is not changed. We don't know if there has been, but the last time somebody said there was a hack with a company, there was. And the Sony hack was this glorious, wonderful thing where Amy Pascal was being like racist to Obama and it's fucking. But I mentioned it before. She's smart. You might not like her, but you got to respect what she did. She was the CEO of Sony. She got fired, but on the way out the door, she's all, I'm in charge of Spider-Man. Made a production company and put herself in charge of Spider-Man. That's smart.
The only thing that's making any money right now for Sony. Oh, can't wait for fucking
Craven.
Oh my God.
Venom 3.
Oh my God.
They have thrown Venom 3 out, haven't they?
They don't need to pay that much because people like that shit, man. It's fine, you know.
It sucks.
It didn't do very well though, did it?
I thought it did. It not?
I don't think it did very well at all.
Venom 1 did great. It's like $800 million worldwide. Venom 2 did 6 or 7. So it did. They made money, and they're not that expensive. They're not like $200 million movies.
Yeah, dude, 110 budget to 500 million. That's
500 million.
Fun.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What sucks is
Tom
Tom Hardy like left a good show that like had great potential for this fucking shit. So Taboo, which is a good fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brings the Italian out in you. Oh, that's ragu. Sorry.
That's ragu.
Yeah.
So Disney got hacked, and if internal emails come out, I totally won't go. We got to be careful, but I won't go live and go over them in detail. Would never do that, ever. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, there was a little blowback on our Gladiator trailer reaction. We talked about it a little bit earlier. The Daily Beast singling out Perry Chan. Stop the Asian hate. # Stop the Asian hate.
Oh, and tomorrow is the final day of Graham Nolan's campaign for Joe Frankenstein 3 on Indiegogo. Go check it out. This is it. It's had an extension. It ends tomorrow. Joe Frankenstein 3, Indiegogo.
So the Daily Beast got mad at the Nerdrotic Daily thumbnail.
At us. Yeah. They got mad at us.
And at us. And I didn't hate the trailer. I hated the music I'm like, I'm fine with this movie. I can't believe it's getting ratioed though. That is kind of shocking.
Really nice to it, I think.
Yeah.
It's the music that's getting the ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
it's the same shit as the Acolyte. Respect the fucking content you're making songs for. It's so simple.
Bro.
And yes. I understand. You can mix and match genres, tones, and whatever fucking have you.
You can. I 13th Warrior, fun movie, by the way, with Antonio Banderas.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And
yes,
it's about a Muslim guy going with some Vikings, going to fight something. Have you ever seen the trailer? I came across the trailer last night, and the trailer's so fucking 2000. It's the Gregorian monks chanting. It's all there's a warrior, and it's like a Muslim guy, and it's like Gregorian monks going boom, oh, there's a man who's not a hero who becomes the 13th warrior, who's never known for his bravery. You know, it's like, I was laughing so fucking hard during this trailer, dude.
You know, I just got reminded of the fucking water disc jockey shit for opening the shield in Black Panther 2.
Yes.
That.
Oh my God.
Wakanda forever.
I'm racist and that fucking made me cringe.
Dude, that's got to be in the Hall of Fame, Mahler. That does not get talked about enough. We have two DJs scratching to open the fucking
shield.
To open the wall to the ethno state.
What? How? This is just remember the first one, the architecture in the first one, they would have like sci-fi building skyscrapers in half, the other half was thatched buildings just fucking shoved into the side of them. They were like,
Yes.
this is Afrofuturism. And it's like, no, that's just retarded.
Well, you know what generates their power is a perpetual basketball game going on. It's
that water shit was over the line. Like, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Hey now, you're game up.
God, I don't know why you thought of that, but that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, it's just that dumbass approach to make it's musical, somewhat, right?
Yes,
it's
it is.
To be like, yeah.
I gotta go back. Did we get scratches during? That would be fucking funny if we got a wicka 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 and it opens the gate.
I'm gonna go rewatch it right now. That scene. Hang on.
Oh, hey, there's a Lady Greymaster posted in Discord. X-Ray Girl. There's a show coming out about gladiators with Anthony Hopkins on Peacock. What's it called? Gladiators.
Gladiators.
Yeah. Those Who Wish to Die star talks gladiator scenes, Game of Thrones in comparison. So Peacock is releasing a new gladiator TV show called Those Who Wish to Die. And if he's it,
Roland Emmerich or something, who's
scroll down a little bit, X-Ray Girl. Paramount Pictures, highly anticipated Gladiator 2, blah, blah, blah. The show takes place in Rome's first century imperial era and follows the shady underbelly of the iconic ancient empire and how they work to keep the masses entertained through gladiatorial. I can talk! Damn it!
Yeah, good job.
Jokes are bad! Bloodshed or brutal horse
up.
carriage races. The project is truly an epic in every sense of the word. While it may not have dragons, there are dozens of interesting characters, a handful of squabbling factions, constant backstabbing, and more. He's in it. I'm watching this. Those Who Wish to Die. We'll see. Who's it? Director Russ Meeheim?
Milheim?
Milheim? Is it Milheim? Sorry.
What's the director? The directs Russ Milheim.
So is it from Roland Emmerich? Is he producing this? Is that what you heard?
I don't know if that could just be a fucking phantom memory. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
I think I want the Acolyte to be a phantom.
When's it coming out? Because I'm gonna watch this.
Doesn't say.
Good God. Just give us a fucking
There's
release
so much
date.
typing.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's supposed to come out.
Wait, here.
Yeah.
Season 1, Peacock, July 18th.
Oh, that's in 2 days.
Oh wow.
Holy shit. Okay. They're really shitty at promoting streaming shows too. Like, can we point that out?
I didn't even know about
Had
this.
no fucking idea. Anthony Hopkins is in something. And they're like, oh, we're finding out 2 days before. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Are you going to watch Twisters?
No.
No.
I can't quite believe that's happening.
I can't believe it's happening either. You know what? I can't say no. I might end up going because it's Glenn Powell and my wife might want to go see it.
Love Glenn Powell.
Sure as hell I'm going to go watch Deadpool, though.
Fuck, I already got my tickets.
Me too.
I bought tickets for my son and his friend and his family who are going to go see it while I'm in Comic-Con, and then we're going with Chris.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah, Chris and your dad, I think. Quarter Black will be there too. All right, you ready for soups?
No.
That's like the dad crew. Oh my god.
I don't care.
I love it.
Wow.
I like interrupting for no good reason.
I've
done the scene, okay?
Well, you've learned.
I feel you there, brother.
I was going to say you've learned from the best.
What the heck is this?
This is the moment.
They're playing
the most racist thing in the world. That's what it is.
For reference, this is how they open their.
Oh yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah, the door to the ethno state. Yeah.
What is this? Like, what the fuck are they thinking?
This is a DJ because it's ethnic, Mahler. It's ethnic. So the
like
white.
I'm uncomfortable watching this.
It looks like he's fingering the water.
Can you see the whole table they've got? Like, what were you guys doing?
It's got turntables on it.
Look at the way that. How could that possibly be the? It's What?
Dude, this is the kind of thing they would, like the Zuckers from fucking Airplane would do this shit.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
in a parody.
Yeah.
Like you're going to Wakanda and you had two DJs waka, waka, opening a gate. This is exactly what would happen. Holy shit, we are in the parody world.
Can you remember anything that happened in that fucking film?
No.
Namor.
I don't know.
I'm sure Wakanda Forever was said at one point, or twice, or thrice, or...
They introduced Namor in the MCU and it was completely forgotten. Well, you want to know why? Because he wasn't Namor. Remember when I got in trouble when I said, "Where's Namor?" to that clip? That's all I asked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask the same thing about Captain America 4. Where's Captain America?
So, hey, say it correctly.
I'm sorry. Captain African American 4. I promise you, that's my video title of the review. No matter how good or bad the movie is, that's my video title.
I saw Captain African American 4.
And here are my thoughts.
Oh my
You know in the trailer where he says you're not what does he
so
say? Like you're not Steve
you're
Rogers.
You're not Steve Rogers.
You're not Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
It was like I've seen people say it's like, oh, do you think the original version had him saying no, I'm better? And they cut
Yeah.
it because of
Yes.
that woman.
There would be some racial connotation attached to it without any hesitation.
Tell you
any
what,
doubt.
if their approach in the movie is we are not like we are going to because like they did not do this in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. They disrespected Steve Rogers, but it's reverence. You could go in the right direction until you get to see his costume. It doesn't even look like fucking Falcon or Captain America anymore. He looks like a bad Power Rangers knockoff. It's fucking retarded. It's so bad. It is so bad. And the CG like it completely accurate statement by that Red Hulk scene looking like a PS2 cutscene.
Oh,
This is the most expensive Marvel movie ever made.
Did you see there was a fucking viral tweet saying like, are we really doing this again? They don't have to have complete CG in trailers because the blah 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 doing this and that we've seen this many times and that they worked hard enough as it is. Let the final thing speak for itself. I was like, this is supposed to convince people to watch it.
Yes.
That is what this is.
Like
whether or not people are mistreated is not even being discussed. It's just what a shit thing to show us.
okay, they weren't slaves. They were fucking paid and they had a lot of practice. They fucking shot the movie twice.
Isn't it more than that?
thrice.
A little more than that. And they entire special effects were remade twice. So they should be really fucking good. Should have a lot of practice.
Note, too,
Yeah, that Red Hulk looked abysmal.
It did. Well, I had a friend send me a screenshot saying like, "How is this happening?" Like they were curious to know what's happened to make that happen. And I was like, "That's not that unusual at this point. Like there's shit looking things through all these movies. Like everyone's making fun of Marvel now for having shit looking CGI."
Yeah, when was the last really good looking CGI movie from Marvel? Yeah.
Guardians probably look better than most of the ones around it.
Guardians 3 was an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, they tried harder on that movie for sure. They did. The last good one, Ed Game, there's some stuff that looked like shit in that. To be honest, it looked like a big brown fucking shitty field that they were fighting on in the end. And so like, the last really fucking good one.
I would say
Civil War was pretty fucking good.
Captain America and Winter Soldier. Yeah, Civil War.
Dude, I loved how Black Panther looked in Captain America Civil War.
Oh, Civil War. Yeah,
he looked great.
War. Yeah, he looked fucking great. Yeah.
You go back to Iron Man, dude. Iron Man looks so good for its
Iron Man
time.
looks so fucking good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the orphanage. That was not people who broke away from Lucasfilm. Then the orphanage was gone afterwards.
Well, when Iron Man was around, it wasn't even part of fucking Disney.
Nope, it was Paramount.
On the note of with Superman, how much it's gonna make. It's like the funny thing with Captain America 4, it's like that ain't making us money. It's just no way in fucking hell.
Not coming out in February.
It's got to hit.
Surely they
over
know
$1 billion. It's got to hit like 1.2 billion to break even.
They are trying to replicate Black Panther's success because it's Black History Month. but they're releasing it on Valentine's Day.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay, as you know that, I know that. Millar knows that. Even X-Ray Girl knows that. The chat knows that. You know who doesn't know that? The 23-year-old marketing executive with a major in women's studies who they fucking hired. That's who doesn't know that.
Hey Gary, is that guy's name Mog?
Yes.
What a fucking name.
And he's a dude.
What an absolute cock name. It's just like, I'm going to call you Mog because you're a fucking, sounds like, just call him piece of shit.
Just call him Flappy Willy. That's his name.
Oh my God.
Okay. Arg, another name for $20 on the Streamlabs side. Thank you. Fascinating that the retardy Oswald was in a 2022 BlackRock ad. This is true. Also, expect more of the types of events as the far left's control over culture, government, and media slips more. I know, retardy Oswald. The radicals will lash out. Yes. As they lose control, we might for retardy Oswald. B Chain 315 for $20. This weekend sucked hard. as continues.
I'm fucking crying.
And had to stop at Walmart yesterday. Walked in and heard the crying game started playing on the PA, and I couldn't help but smile and laugh. Sometimes we just need small things. Hell.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Friday Night Tights. A show that one of my co-hosts will be on this week.
Hi, Mola.
Oh, two of them. Sorry, X-Ray. I just forgot about you because you're a woman.
It's okay. I'm like a fart, silent and deadly.
Hey.
That's a quote. That's your biography. The X-Ray Girl story. I'm like a fart, silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly.
Millar, you know who else is going to join us?
Is it Mog?
Yes. How'd you guess?
How did you know?
No,
Happy Willy himself.
Star Wars Theory is going to come on.
We're going.
This is a Star Grift meets FNT.
Star Grift meets FNT, baby.
Oh my God, I think you're gonna have to. That's gonna be funny because we're supposed to be doing a show. I think so. It's like, yeah, we'll do it on FNT first, I guess.
Yeah, just work it out. Just workshop it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Star Wars Theory making his
debut.
Long overdue, but like, I'll be honest, I actually care about people, believe it or not, and I don't want them to catch heat if they don't need to catch heat. But yeah, he wants to come on, or I would have asked him a lot sooner.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, there's some people you'll be like, you know what happens if you speak to me, right? Just warning you. Like,
that sucks. It's stupid, but it's a reality, and I have to say that to some people.
Oh, he's had it in the neck for having talked to me and Drinker. So
yeah,
I'm sure he'll get in trouble for talking to you. That's how it works. I'm sure he knows.
He streamed with Ryan, so I'm like, it's got to be okay now. So.
I'm waiting for it to become. I'll get in trouble having spoken to him. You know, give it time.
Give it time. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It could go flip reverse.
Look at that.
Because he's public pubic enemy number one now, isn't he?
If he says more,
yes.
Yeah. If he says that Acolyte sucks more than I do, he might just become more evil than me.
Whoa!
Oh.
How dare you?
No, I don't think he's going to beat me out on that. I don't know. It's a big old competition.
Yep. Let's
see. He might beat you off on that.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Excuse me.
Andrew CR on the Streamlabs side, 2 parts for $25. Gary is the Joe Biden of the Fellowship. Hey. I haven't fucked the country, okay? I might have dementia, but I have not fucked the country. Speaking of Prime Day, let us remember the true meaning of this day. Rending homage to the greatest hero of Cybertron, Optimus Prime. Hail Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Prime Day is where you
pretty cool.
What was that?
The robot is pretty cool.
That robot is really fucking cool. The Roboson toy is probably one of the coolest toys I own. You can control it with an app. He does all this shit. It's fucking cool. It's so cool.
Dude, that Megatron looks like it's amazing.
I know. Peter Frazee for $20 says, how the heck have we gotten this divisive? How the heck? I misread it.
Years of people calling other side people Nazis.
Have we gotten it to where people wish and laugh at a victim? But damn, Gina roasted the hell out of Jack Black and his partner. Hopefully we can change the society so this will never happen again. Yeah, again, I think the temperature absolutely needs to be lowered. It's needed to be lowered yesterday, last year, the year before that, the year before that, going all the way back to 2016. The temperature has needed to be lowered. I've made countless videos, as has Mahler's even discussed it in streams. It's like, guys, you're dehumanizing people who don't like the Last Jedi. Okay, and companies are jumping on that, and now companies are going after the fans. And, at least there's repercussion. See, when a government does it, there is no repercussion because they're the ones in fucking power. At least a company will lose money at some point. And it'll hurt their brand. It's taken a long fucking time because marketing executives have really loved to stir that pot, and hopefully they face that. The Acolyte is a great, like I said in my video, it's Disney Star Wars in its final form. That's what it is. This is exactly what Kathleen Kennedy has wanted all along. And she got everything she wanted in this.
Did you see what Mel sent me on Instagram?
No.
Okay, so they're celebrating the finale of The Acolyte by Star Wars food recipes. You can make your own spiced creams. You can make your own blue milk.
So wait, you can make drugs?
Yeah, spiced creams.
Okay.
Because Leslie Headland knows everything about Star Wars and obviously knew that spice is a drug. So the witches are giving their kids spice creams.
What about charred Vader phallus?
Yes.
Little
sausages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those would be happy.
This is... I just replied to Mel by saying, Star Wars is made for no one. Who's that for?
Mog.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what that fire looks like? The one in space?
No, yeah, there you go. There you go. Some Wookiee gingerbread.
Kelnaka cookies. Wookiee cookies.
Yeah, blue milk.
Spice creams.
Well, it's because, in seriousness, this is what they've done to Marvel. This is what Disney has done it's a lifestyle brand now.
It's a lifestyle brand.
It's a lifestyle
brand. Yes. It's a lifestyle brand.
Something
Remember hey, Muller, you'd know this more than anything. Oh. Remember when Xbox was an entertainment platform?
All the obsessive ad campaigns with Mountain Dew and Doritos as well, it's just like, oh god, this will have everlasting damage.
Oh my god, Wookiee cookies, yay.
Wookiee cookies, oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna get 58 to my cat.
5s and 10s of lowly women with wine boxes firing up those recipes. That's your audience now. You got everything you want. Disney Star Wars in its final form.
I swear, any account on social media that tries to have one of those discussions that Muller mentioned earlier, just like, oh, nobody's been through more than Master Tomlin in his. I swear, every fucking one of those is a bot account. Every one of them. There is no doubt in my mind.
Azina for $20 says, hi, Az, Gary, X-Ray, and Mahler. If he makes it here from his home dimension, which he did, I was wondering what was the best comic run you can think of for Thor. as well as the best DC superheroine comic run that you can think of. Best DC superheroine. The one
I loved. I would say for superheroine, I love the Catwoman run by Chuck Dixon, Joe Duffy, drawn by Jim Ballant. I thought that was some really fun stuff.
Female comic book run. Oh, I hate women. Catwoman was good. I really like Paul Dini's Zatanna.
Oh, Zatanna. Yeah.
That was really fucking good. Walt Simonson's run on Thor.
Good ones there.
But Paul Zatini's Zatanna, that was completely erased when they brought in the new fucking 52 that was selling like crazy in my store. Some of the best covers. Some of the best covers.
Adam Hughes covers, man.
Yeah. That's a good run. It's not super long. I mean, it's 19 issues. Yeah, but it's really good.
Morley, you were just about to correct us then, weren't you, with that?
Yeah, he was going to say no, it was 20.
Yeah. Get out of you guys' mistakes.
And I'm sure I could think of more. If I read, Peter David's Supergirl was pretty good too, back in the 90s.
yes, it was. That was excellent. Yep. I would also say, I know this isn't a individual, but when Justice League International got really going, 4 of the best characters, in that turned out to be Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Fire and Ice. Their dynamic together was fucking outstanding. And it's so weird how that morphed in so many different ways. But Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Ted Kord's Blue Beetle, FYI, with Fire and Ice, their dynamic was just fucking unbelievable.
Best run of Thor is Kirby. Walt Simons is great, but you're going to have to get trade paperbacks for that because those are expensive books. But they're fucking great. Noons for $74.99 Martian pesos.
Sure.
Very sad the Acolyte is over. Not. Love the real BBC. Only news I watch as you gorgeous man. Hit us up if you're single.
Oh.
Simp. He's not here to be easy on the eyes for you, okay?
I'm a piece of meat. I'm a piece of meat to be objectified.
Oh my god!
But everyone knows I'm dating Chat's mum.
Oh.
It's a lot of mums.
It's a lot of mums.
That's a gaggle of moms.
It's a kitty litter of mums.
Okay. Okay. Please. At least it's not your mom. Dowski for $19.99. First time super chat. We'll be gentle. Will the Captain African American movie still have an assassination attempt scene, or is it back to reshoots?
It has got a cut. Yeah, it's in the
trailer. I didn't even think about that.
It's in the trailer.
It's in the fucking trailer. You know what? Disney's like, head down, not saying a thing about it right now.
Is when's it out again? Like when's it?
February 15th.
February 14th. Oh yeah.
No, 14th. Sorry.
Do you reckon it'll have been they're gonna change it? I don't know. They probably won't. That's probably gonna be integral to the plot, that scene.
It needs to get out there. Like honestly, I didn't even think about it. Since I was watching the trailer because of the stuff went over this weekend. But if that gets out and they probably will. I would say
if the film was coming out in like a month, they'd have to pull it.
They'd have to pull it. Yeah. And hey, and they probably have alternate scenes, Muller. At least 3 other ones they can use.
I was going to say they have like 17 to work with.
So it won't be hard.
They got 3 movies they can interchange.
We got the one with Benedict Cumberbatch is just there. They're like, yes, of course we do.
Yes.
He films whole movies for us just to insert scenes. We'll be fine.
Is She-Hulk in it? Sure, we'll have it just CG'd in walking somewhere.
It's like fucking NES graphics.
in 8-bit. 8-bit She-Hulk just walk.
It's just a green block.
Like fucking Minecraft.
And like, by the way, instead of it being gray, to make it green, it cost him $1 billion. The CG guy was like, "This is gonna cost you. Okay,
this is gonna cost a lot." Fuck.
Yeah, because that's Isaiah Bradley shooting the president. So that's
he's probably gotten some kind of, what do you call it? Like a trigger.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
Secret agent is. Why am I blanking? Isn't there a term for this?
The Manchurian candidate? Well, or sleeper soldier? Sleeper soldier or
sleeper soldier type thing, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be maybe. Isaiah Bradley is from a comic book called Truth by Kyle Baker, which was kind of a riff on the Tuskegee Airmen. So they were experimenting on him prior to Steve Rogers. So.
Oh.
And he's in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
King of Comedy for $20. I've been watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy and recently bought a Tuskegee Experiment, not Airman. Sorry, my bad. Recently bought Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of Darkness on sale. I was curious about to know if you guys know if they're good games or not. I hope humanity can find redemption. The Lord of the Rings games are lore. What's a nice way to put it? Raping.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Not Lord of the Ring Gollum, though.
Not Gollum. Solid.
Lord of the Ring Gollum.
Lord of the Ring Gollum is, would you say that's the most accurate adaptation that's ever happened of anything?
Oh, of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, forget Sin City, which is practically like just adapting a book panel for panel. It's got nothing on Gollum. All right. Zero.
It was so lore accurate. They were just like, our work here is done. We're just closing the studio.
It felt like,
It
felt like Tolkien had come back to life and wrote
to die all over again.
Like his pen and his hand were in the code.
In the code.
Writing it. Yeah.
Literally, he's writing it into the internet.
Right in the ones and zeros.
Dude, I rewatched last night. I rewatched Silicon Valley season 1. It's so genius. If you have
who wrote an episode in that?
Jessica Gao, but it's a Mike Judge. So it's right up there with Office Space. Right up there. It's so fucking good. You brought up Code. There's just so much fucking good, so many great lines, and the satire is so perfect even now because it's covering the Silicon Valley boom of 2013. It's got actual Silicon Valley people in it. It knows the culture perfectly, but it really covers.
Who did the heavy lifting in the writing.
But dude, it's great commentary for today. Highly recommend watching season 1. It's so fucking funny. I was still laughing. It's like seventh time I've seen it.
Season 1 and then just stop. Did it go? Is it?
It's still good. It's still good, but I'm forgetting the name. One of the tech entrepreneurs was dying of cancer, and he died. So they had to replace him, and it was never the same. And then they got rid of T.J. Miller, and it went downhill after getting rid. T.J. Miller fucking carries the show, right? But
what was he canceled for?
I forgot what he was canceled for. To be honest with you,
I cannot read Mola.
I don't want to guess in case I get it wrong.
Okay, I'll just quickly Google.
Well, yeah, quickly Google. But damn, season 1 is.
Oh, I know. Didn't he say the N word? Didn't he go on an N word tirade or something?
Who knows?
Oh no.
But Hooli being like Google and buying up tech that doesn't work is so fucking funny. So funny. Season 2 has the funniest scene where Richard is talking to another tech mogul where two horses are he's like breeding horses and there's two horses fucking in the background. It's the most uncomfortable scene. And it's so fucking funny because this whole long conversation goes on with two horses fucking in the background. You got to see it. It's some of the funniest shit ever. And I love Mike Judge. I fucking love him.
I think the official reason for him being removed from the show was coming in under the influence, coming in late, missing table reads, stuff like that. But I think it's got something to do with.
That's probably the excuse they use. But dude,
Yeah.
he kills it in season 1. When they need to think of a better name than Pied Piper, so he decides to go on a mushroom vision quest. He's like, I'm going to go out in the desert and come, like all the tech moguls do. But then he gets caught in traffic, so he's got to do it in a bathroom of a gas station. And he's just sitting there mumbling to himself, making the world a better place, making the world a better place, making the world a better place. And there's all these fucking tech logos going around in some like psychedelic fever dream in the desert. It's gold. It's comedy gold. Comedy gold. Neither of you have seen it?
Nope.
Oh,
No, sir.
dude, you're missing out. Samuel Ayrton for $19.99. He is anti-establishment, pro-small government, friendly with Israel, and returned rights to states. The fact that they think he's literally Hitler while they screamed for him to ban guns during his presidency makes no sense. No, it doesn't. Here's the deal. We're at a unique position in our lives right now. We have 2 presidents running against each other who are old as fuck, okay?
Yeah.
But we have seen both of their terms. We have seen them in action for 4 years. This has happened before in the country, I believe. But this is a unique experience for our generation where we have 2 people running against each other and we've seen their work, not just fucking promises. We've seen what they've actually accomplished, which makes it more dangerous because just anecdotally, back up until 2019, pretty energy independent, economy, pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. My wife was having her best year ever at her salon. Best year ever. And had to close it the next year. Thanks to Gavin Newsom. Maddening 419 for $2. Mahler found as G&G and Gary through watching EFAP. Thank you, EFAP. We love EFAP.
Hey.
You guys represent the benchmark for pop culture. That's how much trouble pop culture's in right now, by the way. Thank you for years of content. You're welcome, and thank you.
And I'll be on EFAP this Saturday.
There's a good one. Boogie EFAP. Boogie Fap. Zach Muffin for $20. Hail to the sexy silverback, Cthulhu's cousin, and Witcher Gary. Despite Amandla and Weinstein's personal assistant's best efforts to break us, you'll all give me the strength to plant myself like a tree and say, no, you move.
Yeah.
They've made it easy.
They have with this fucking show.
Marco Tulio.
Plushies. When are they shipping? Do you guys remember?
I think it's September. September.
All right.
Could be August. Yeah. It's August, September-ish time. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Sweet.
Potentially next month.
Ooh.
But
Potentially.
we'll get an email like a couple of weeks before shipping saying they're getting ready to ship.
Excellent.
So we'll tell you as soon as we get that
It's
email.
my birthday month.
Yeah, boy. Yo, fuck.
55, bro.
Ooh.
Nice.
Remember to say years young after saying that.
I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say I should have never made it this long. I'm fucking old. I like being old. I love being old.
You're not old, you fucktard.
No, I love watching younger people do the same stupid shit I did and then fucking up and then I laugh at it. It's fun. It's very entertaining.
Then you go and repeat the same mistake.
Then I repeat the same mistake again.
That's what I do.
Marco Tullio for
look at them. Oh, I just did it myself.
I just did it myself. God dang it. Marco Tullio for 20 Martian pesos. This lives this lives This lives are saving my.
She's good at maths, not fucking English.
She's good at copying, pasting, but not really editing the.
Edit some of them. But
These lives are saving my. This lives are saving
live stream.
This live stream,
maybe
fucking hell,
are saving my
now.
going to gym every day. I'm not liking too much of the season 2. Looks like I'm watching DBZ.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Bastard could have been showed of just now. A big hug from Brazil. Great live stream. It's this live stream. Thank you.
Just great lives. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That all made complete sense.
Better English than Dan Vask.
Better English than Dan Vask and me, to be honest with you.
And very less gay.
I know. Thank you, Marco. We appreciate it. Go to the gym, though. Go to the gym. And season 2 of House of the Dragon, is it better than season 1? I'm going to say no, but I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, I'd say for now, no. But the thing is, it was going to be tough for them to beat episode 8. We'll see what they do with the rest.
Episode 8's a banger, but man, episode 4, season 2 is second. Is definitely second.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
Robert McDonald for $100.
I haven't seen Robert in ages. How is he doing? How are you doing, Robert? I haven't seen him for ages.
I haven't had a McDonald's burger in ages.
I haven't.
I wouldn't even know. A suspiciously lot of linebacker-sized Secret Service agents escorting Trump to and from his seat last night at day 1 of the Republican convention. Yeah, not a woman in sight around him.
Wasn't there?
Yeah. Not a single 5'3", 165-pound DEI female hire within sight. Never saw a DEI hire from the O-line for Tom Brady. No. Matthew Fetch.
Never mind the one on the stage. It was the two by the car.
Yeah, the one who couldn't holster a weapon.
And they both looked like they were
deer
like
in headlights.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my Lord.
Well, and this is after the head of the Secret Service saying we want 30% women in here. Why? And if you're gonna get a woman, get a 6'4" one. They exist.
Get Xena. Xena warrior princess.
Game of Thrones, Brienne
of Tarth.
Brienne of Tarth, yeah. Get Brianna White.
Matthew Facsheen, 1993 for 20 Canadian pesos. I'm here just to drop this hot take. Conan the Barbarian is a better fantasy movie than Lord of the Rings. No.
I'm surprised you said for so long. I was like, he's going to say no. He's going to say no.
But is it like...
I would not say so, but it is fucking baller. It's an amazing film.
It's a fucking classic, and it's in my top 10 films of all time.
Yes, sir. I love that.
And
film.
I would have loved more of it, and it was brilliantly adapted. Conan. Now, if you like Conan better than Lord of the Rings, that's fine. That's fair. I'm okay with that.
The Oscars on Instagram the other day, they posted an image of Sandler, Bergman, and Arnold training for the film in a gymnasium.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's just like, oh man, that game.
Now, now I want to watch that movie right now.
Yes,
right fucking now.
Yes,
I love that movie. And dude, banger soundtrack by Basil Polydoris. I don't know. But dude, that opening thing, the theme, magic.
It's great. Such a great film.
Let me get my shoes for $20. Wookiee Jedi was grossly underpowered for the lightsaber fight. The lightsaber fight with the Wookiee was fucking terrible. But
it's funny because it's like I agree, but my issue was with the hand-to-hand. A lightsaber fight's one thing, but making him, when he has a hand on your throat,
you're dead. You're dead.
Crack. Done. It was. I mean, the Torben should have been annihilated. Absolutely,
it makes
annihilated.
So little sense because Wookiees are super fucking strong, right? And you have Empire where he's essentially getting let go by Lando, but still wants to fuck him up, right? So they like interrogate him and strangle him.
Yeah,
I think they took that, I guess, and thought that's all Wookiees can do, as opposed to when you've got one that's mind controlled and trained physically. His only intention with them was to kill, and he couldn't pull it off. It's just like, no.
By the way, I mean, just let's not forget that this group of women can mind control Jedis. Kind of dangerous, little bit dangerous.
But if you stop them, they just drop dead. They just drop dead.
Well, when we spend the finale talking about how evil the Jedi were, I wonder if anyone's going to bring any of that up.
No.
What, the fact that only one person there was killed by a Jedi? That was it. One.
And I could argue she was dumb.
God, dude. If they say, like, Master and Dara wiped out the culture or whatever, be like, yeah, they probably shouldn't have fucking tried to kill them, I guess. That's what happens when people try to kill you.
Yep.
The people that have said at every fucking turn, let's kill the Jedi, let's get rid of the Jedi, come here and we'll cut you out, drop me to kill you. And then, when you fucking turn into a fucking ghost specter, and then you get stabbed, you go, oi, why are you stabbing me? I was totally going to let it go.
Do you notice that part, by the way, as Torben, the Archers, and the Horn Girl are all on pause? None of them can do anything. They have to wait for it to do a little speech.
Yeah. Torben's just doing, They're
not even doing that. They completely pause while she delivers her, I was nice the whole time.
I know, they are. Oh, she's talking now. Stop.
I would have looked at Torben just went, fuck right off.
Or imagine Soul just went, I disagree, but okay.
Yeah. I do not agree with your take.
Imagine instead of May running to the body, be like, no. She was just like, wow, that was creepy. Good job.
One thing, though, that I have learned from all of that is that when Master Soul said in the first episode that I've made my peace with what happened 16 years ago, I can easily see how he could do that.
Yeah. This is what I mean, man. I'm already fucking not looking forward to having a bunch of characters be like, can't believe you did all those horrible things. And, in a lot of ways, Smiler Ren has a point.
We'll get that.
All right. Eric July has just...
Let me finish this super chat.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, okay, so Wookiee Jedi was grossly underpowered for his lightsaber fight, but then again, he was just mind controlled by 48 women. So, he would only have the strength of 48 women. By the way, Torben just wanted out of the script. I get it. Okay. What was that?
Eric July has just released the cover for Bloodruth. First cover by Bloodruth. I'll just quickly share. Yes, sir. Boosh.
Ooh. She got
there we go.
She's got boobies and thick thighs.
She got curves.
Love.
Yeah, baby. She got the goods. She got all the goods.
Coming later this year.
Kanan White. Kanan's work has been awesome. Yeah, it's October.
Spooky month.
Spooky
month. Yeah, spooky month, spooky comic.
Gatekeeper for $30 on the Streamlabs side says, as I'll be joining your channel on the next live stream of yours, I'm able to catch. Gary, do you check your Instagram messages or emails? Either I do or Melissa gets all the Instagram stuff, but she lets me know immediately. And I check the emails. Shout out Disparu, Chris, funeral director Gore, and Alan King Ing. I love you, man, and wish you all continued success and good health. Thank you, Gatekeeper. Appreciate it. Day Tripper for 200 Martian pesos. Boogie said it was cancer, but what is this word?
Polycythemia vera.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
It's not cancer. You practiced that, didn't you, Mahler?
No, it's because I've heard that word about
you can read.
Times.
Okay, yeah. My mom has it. Basically, your bone marrow overworks. It's treated with a medication for life. It's not deadly, but it doesn't have a cure.
He had a chance to say he had cancer and he took it. That's what happened.
Yep.
Correct.
Bobinator 53 has gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships for $25. Thank you very much. And you will be rewarded with a watch party of the Acolyte. Yay. And then watch parties of the Rings of Power. Woo.
Yay.
Oh my God. Why do you hate your audience?
I love
Hey, they got the Hot D stuff.
I got Hot D. We're going to do, we do. We're going back to Clarkson's farm too. So
the Acolyte's been funny to watch because it's so retarded, but the Rings of Power is going to be so.
They're like near an hour-long episodes each. It's going to be so sad. I got to admit, guys, whenever you boot up an Acolyte episode and it says 24 minutes or something, it's like, yes.
Yeah. It's like, how long? 32 minutes. So you take 4 minutes off of the credits and then you take 2 minutes off at the beginning. So it's 26 fucking minutes. Yes.
In and out, baby.
Rings of Power is like 3 times that.
Oh. Yeah.
Ugh. Don't
Per
remind
episode.
me.
It's so slow. As you pointed out, Mahler, if you have to come out and say, we have battles that last 2 episodes, you're fucked.
Shut up.
Fear the Tardo on the Streamlabs side for $35. Hi, guys. Tardo going through exit stencil crisis. Jay took Tardo to place called Hall Mirrors. Saw lots of Tardos. Said other Tardos not Tardo. Only Tardo be Tardo. But only Tardos say at same time, Reggie be older and kinder wiser. How many be Tardo? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The power of many.
The power of many Tardos. Lock it in. Yay.
Yay.
Enoch Maman, the abuser of Streamlabs. 5 parts for $32. I think Superman will stand for truth, justice, and the American way in Superman Legacy. The problem is, I think it's going to be for nihilistic purposes. That's why we have the Tom King Supergirl and Authority in it. Yeah, we didn't even mention that Tom King is in the writer's room and they're adapting his Supergirl.
Yes.
He's going to be...
And let's just be honest, most likely now his vision of Wonder Woman.
Yep. He's going to be a joke. I think it's going to be be Reverse Kingdom Come. I believe that too. Instead of triumphing over nihilism, Superman will realize he doesn't belong in today's world and passes the torch to them. Yeah, they, them. That's why it's called Legacy. That's what I thought about first. Like, that's a really interesting title, Legacy. If it's still around, I heard that they dropped that, but we'll see. Gunn is nihilist and said Superman.
It's his first film. How could it be his legacy? It's his first fucking. Oh, what?
I know. Gunn is a nihilist and said Superman is dated. Did he say that? Might want to walk that one back. Anyone else tired of these weird Hans Zimmer-esque remixes of licensed songs they do for trailers? Yes, very much so. They do 2 piano tinks, then they play one lyric of the song over with trumpet womps. Blood on the mausoleum floor, womp. Blood on the mausoleum floor,
ding,
womp.
Ding. Hey now, you're a rock star.
Bam,
bam. Hey now, ding. Yes.
You're a rock star.
Get your
game on.
And then show item from IP, but rusted, old, and then stuff's on it.
Yeah.
And it's stabbed into the ground.
They do it with fucking everything. It's like, remember this thing? But look, it's got dust on it. But look, a character's going to blow the dust off because that's what we're doing.
Blow the dust off your fucking anus.
They did the same thing with the Bike Riders trailer. They had a great song, Heartbreaker by the Rolling Stones, a great song that is also appropriate, yet all we hear are rinks, distorted lyrics, and womps. Heartbreaker, womp. Heartbreaker, womp. I hate it too. Just play the fucking song. I love the Dune soundtracks, but I will never forgive Hans Zimmer for what he's done to music and film. Stop distorting audio and putting piano tinks and womps and everything. You're fucking boring. Grumps.
Don't blame Hans. Blame everyone for fucking copying Hans Zimmer.
Arg, another name. Yeah. That's true. But bring back like normal symphonic music. I've been listening to, I think it's like the Danish orchestra at the gym. I'll fire their versions of, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and stuff. They're so fucking good. And it's just a choir. It's just an orchestra. We don't have any fucking synthesized, distorted music. And they just bring back the raw music. Going raw. Grum's post on X about the Overton window shifting was really good in light of the events of Saturday. I highly recommend reading it. I will. I usually catch all this. We love Grum's. Arg, another name. Thank you for $19.99.
Gary, did you hit, that fucking Pepsi Cola bitch that's running your Secret Service?
Yeah.
Do you know why? Did you hear what she said about why there weren't snipers on those roofs?
It was the cops' jurisdiction?
No. Oh my God. I'm sorry to break it to you. She said because the roofs were sloped and they might fall off.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yes. I'm not even kidding.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I mean, have they never dealt with a sloped roof before?
Well, yeah, because here's a picture of I don't know. It's a popular building. You might recognize it.
So maybe to head the Secret Service, you don't get some fucking bint from Pepsi.
That looks sloped to me.
Yeah. Did she say that today?
I don't know if she said it if it was today or yesterday.
Oh, this cunt needs a loser job. Like now. She won't.
I can try and find the quote. By the way, I can try and find that quote if you want.
Jesus Christ.
And Elon replied to that saying, "It looks very slopey." Yes, it does. It does look very slopey.
Norm AI man for 20 Canadian pesos. Which country's GDP was the amount Harrison Ford was paid to be in the Falcon movie? My money is on Switzerland's GDP. Probably. Enochmon abuser of Streamlabs, 2 parts for $30. TJ Millar had an SA accusation. Sexual assault. But that blew over. What really got him canceled was he was kicked off a train for being drunk, then falsely accused the woman that got him kicked off the train of carrying a bomb. He was jailed. Oh, yeah, whoops.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Maybe I just...
Well, go to
love imagining people saying...
Whoops. To build on my previous post to Millar, the jailing and his drunkenness led him to getting denied insurance by studios and TV. He was deemed a financial liability. Same thing happened to RDJ in the 90s. Yeah. I know he's doing stand-up still because Chrissy did stand-up at a same event as he did a year ago. So he's out there, but I hope he gets better. Alcoholism fucking sucks, and I hope he truly gets better. But damn, that man carried season 1. He was so fucking funny. Really talented dude. Larry.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. Cheadle admitted the agency knew the building rooftop was a security vulnerability, but still opted not to position agents there, leaving it wide open for crooks to take an ideal sniper perch with an obstructed view.
What a fucking moronic thing to admit. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a dumb shit.
And this is the quote. That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there.
Has this bitch ever climbed up on a roof before?
That we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof.
Ladies and gentlemen, women!
So you want to risk Trump's life over...
Wait, no, I mean, don't worry. A guy up there with a fucking gun shooting at somebody is not a danger.
The Secret Service's job is to take a bullet for the leader. That's in the job description. But we don't want to harm ourselves going up a roof that might be slightly sloped. And that is slightly sloped.
Do you want to see how sloped that roof is?
It's barely... It looked pretty fucking flat to me.
Here we go. Got a picture right here, Lady G doing the Lord's work. Boom.
Oh my God.
On there, do you?
And even if what you do is you put people around it.
Dude. No, you put people on top of that because it's not sloped that much. And you don't put fucking retards from PepsiCo in fucking charge because she's a DEI hire. And you want to have, public facing says that we should put this out because it'll look good for progressivism. And then it almost gets, it gets somebody killed.
Killed.
It gets somebody killed. And then she goes out and admits this? She should be fired just for fucking saying that. I would have made up a story.
I would have thrown her off a roof for saying
that. Yes. Holy shit.
Can the family sue her for not?
After saying that, I would say so. I would say go
Suing
for it.
The federal government? That's for a lawyer.
Oh.
That's for a lawyer.
Top up Elon Musk.
Suing any entity or professional who said this was staged.
Probably a bit easier.
There's been precedents. Just saying. Larry,
but the worst thing about that, never mind the slope fucking roof, is she admits that it was a vulnerable point.
Yes. No.
So
Dude,
it's neglect.
everything she said, she should be fired for everything she said. I appreciate her honesty. She should be fucking fired. She just displayed her fucking incompetence.
Get a job, DSP!
Larry, for $20, made you look. Fatty and Mog.
Going on for? We're like 3.5 hours in nearly.
We would have been done if you haven't interrupted the super chat so much. We got 3 more to go.
Off.
Larry, for 20, we got 3 more to go. Larry, for $20, made you look. Fatty and Mog, a Star Wars comedy. Fatty is immune for force push, but otherwise worthless. Mog is the tall straight man. Yes.
Fatty and Flappy. I don't know.
I don't think Mog's straight.
Arg, another name for $19.99. I just realized Torben's unexplained angst tells you a lot about the writers. They've never had any real life difficulties. True. In their lives. They didn't have any difficulty getting this fucking job too. No. And so the worst thing they could actually imagine is being bored and now being roasted for a bad show. And the last one of the day, we'll get the rest of the square up. Is SJ Almighty has gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships for $25. Thank you very much. We're gonna wrap things up. What do you got coming up, Baz?
A lot. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. First of all, my Acolyte finale review's coming up. After that, Ripping the Silverback on Eric's channel, 7:30 UK time, 1:30 Central. After that, I'll be getting a drink or a quick relax, and then I'll be jumping into the funeral for Star Wars over on Film Threat.
Wait, what are you having for breakfast tomorrow?
Tomorrow, bacon, beans, and scrambled eggs.
Bacon
that
sounds
good. I
Yeah.
like that.
I just
I
you
love
skip
bacon.
breakfast. Please continue.
Okay, it's fine. And shit, stuff and things. But my Friday nights are free to stream over FNT.
I'm looking forward to fuck FNT, the live stream.
I actually streamed over the first half hour of FNT last.
I saw that you were playing the game.
I just couldn't find a way to end what I was doing in the game. I was like, I'll just end it when I get there. And then I got there, so I just moved there and it's like, it's half an hour. I was like, guys, I'm gonna have to let you go to FNT. Half an hour in here. I did not believe. Fucking I leave. What'd you do? Start on time. Go fuck yourself, Gary. Go fuck yourself.
We didn't notice, so it's cool.
I saw somebody last week that went, I've got fired from FNT. I was like,
No.
sure, okay.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Mahler, what do you have coming up?
Tomorrow we've got EFAP movies, Season of the Witch. Did you ever see that movie? The correct answer
Yes.
is no.
Wait, Season of the Witch, which one?
I didn't even know there was more than one. It's the one with Nicolas Cage.
No.
It's a medieval movie about transporting a witch to a place to kill her, I think, or to test whether or not she even is a witch. And it's Nicolas Cage hunting witches. It's pretty.
Cool.
It's got some funny shit in there. It's a goofball movie. Christopher Lee's just randomly in it as well. He has like a scene or two. It's such a strange film.
I have seen that movie. Yes.
It's a part of a war arc that's ongoing. It's a strange one, but tune in. You can see what that's about. And then, of course, Saturday, I'm still preparing, and we'll probably be up to the last hour. We're gonna talk about the life and times of a certain boogster, and get you the big update for what he's done recently. Crying on stream because he was caught scamming people with fake cancer to make money from crypto coin rug pulls. Fucking amazing. Rock Bottom doesn't even cover it. Like
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Okay.
Exuregu. What do you have coming up?
I'm gonna be playing Children of Morta tonight, and then tomorrow the Nooner with Chris Gore, and of course the funeral.
Yeah, I think it leads like right into it, right?
There's a little time in between because he's starting at 3 p.m. your time. So.
Oh, we've got time then. Yeah.
Yeah, we got time in between.
Yeah. So. We've got time in between, and there won't be a nooner.
The next week.
Next week, and we're gonna make up. Well, Chris won't be there. Well, he can if he wants to be, but we're gonna make up for that with Thursday. We're gonna be with Mark Millar. Az and I will be with Mark Millar, and I want Mark. If you're out there listening, we got to carve at least 30 minutes out to talk about Clarkson's Farm. Okay. Because I know he's a big Clarkson's Farm fan, so we're gonna carve that time out. So Mark Millar, while I'm at Comic-Con, so I think that's appropriate. Like, we'll talk to an actual comic creator during Comic-Con. Comic-Con's next week, so there'll be travel schedules and stuff. Friday coming up, we've got Mahler and Star Wars Theory. Mahler and Star Wars, because Jeremy will be driving back from the RNC after his multiple masturbation sessions when it's all over. Hey, live your life, man. It's all good. And Mahler and Star Wars Theory will be there. And the finale of The Acolyte is coming up, and the watch party will start at 8 p.m. Central right here on Nerdrotic. And the next show will be on Az's channel, and I will be there. Even though I'm traveling, I will be on the real BBC from a hotel in probably Arizona. But that's the way it goes. So thanks, everyone. Thanks to the Modrotics. Thanks to everyone who's left a super chat and donation. There will be a square up this week. I don't know what day, though, yet. And thanks to all the lurkers. Thanks to everyone who participated. Thanks to all the members. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep waving uncomfortably until I end the stream.
Or we could do that.
We can do that. Bye, everybody.
Works for me.